Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's 8:59, almost 9 p.m. UK time. Got 3 hours left until server reset. I was going to say server reset. I meant to say candle close, daily candle close. So yeah, sorry about this morning. Kind of cut short my stream. It was really tight, 1 hour. I'm getting ready to go away next week to El Salvador, so I've got a lot of things to prepare. Anyway, this morning I was talking about the price action, and I was basically saying if you think it's going to go down and it doesn't, then it's probably not going to go down. It's basically what I said. And we started to see bullish absorption on the order flow this morning. And look, I had two ideas here. One to go down to the value area high, test it to go up, or go down further to the 50% mark. It's kind of like two ideas I had. It looks like we've come back to the value area high, and for me it's looking like an inverse head and shoulders pattern. So let's just have a look at that now and see what that looks like here. This time I saved my analysis. There you go. So it didn't go straight down, it went up and then down, found support, and then back up. So it never always does exactly what you imagine, but the idea is still valid. Find support on the value area high and break up, and look where we are now. We're above the merged value area high, which is also the daily level. Looks like we found support there too. This is what can I say? It's looking really bullish, isn't it? It's looking really bullish. I don't know if this is an inverse head and shoulders now, looking at it. A funny shoulder, huh? Funny shoulder. It kind of didn't round the way I wanted. But, you know, it still looks quite good, doesn't it? It still looks good because technically we're flipping levels from into support. That was a really important test. That was resistance. Now this is kind of looking like it's support. And it's looking pretty good right now. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. Hello Mohan, welcome. The other thing, I don't know if anyone got my stream from this morning, but I was also talking about Next and SSWP. Yeah, so I kind of did a long stream. It was right at the end actually, so apologies for that, because I kind of went through it very quickly and I didn't even manage to cut because I didn't have time. But SSWP, when I did that stream, I was basically saying this is pretty good, huh? This looks good. And it was at 7534 looking at this, and I looked at it today and I was like, where are you now, SSWP? $7628. Not bad, huh? Not bad. So for my stream this morning, it has gone up. I mean, it's come back down a little bit, but where was it? It went up a lot, huh? It's come back down, but went like 10%. Is that right? We'll never look at this. Dewey? No, shit. It was much lower. Look. 7146. Look at this. 7146. This was what time was it? When did I stream this? 9 hours ago. It was here, huh? About 9 hours ago. I streamed this. it was here. So I said this looks good, and it moved up 14%. It's back down, so it's back up 6% right now. So that was nice. It's nice. It's nice when I call something and it works, you know, not always, but sometimes it does. And then I looked at next as well. I said that looked good too. Basically, I said this looks good. Look, 0.11269 next USDT. That was probably at the same time 9 hours ago. Let's have a look at next. It's pretty good, huh? Look at that. It's down here. 11296. God, it went up 18% after my video. What the hell? Next went up 19%, 18% after my video. It's back down to 9%. So next, both next and Sushi Swap did double-digit gains after my video. Not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby. Hello, David. Marve, welcome. Mohan's asking, BTC testing multiple levels makes the resistance weaker. Yeah, because every single time the price goes up to a certain level, you're taking the liquidity. So eventually there'll be no liquidity left, and i.e. the liquidity is sellers, limit orders, selling, the desire to sell, and eventually there's just no more. And so the buyers overcome the sellers at certain levels. Marve's saying last year, December 11th, BTC dropped 10%. Today we're lucky. I don't think we're lucky. Why don't you go back 4 years and look at the same day and see what happened 4 years ago? In fact, I'll do it for you. Let's go and have a look at Bitcoin 4 years ago, the same day. Let's look at the daily time frame. What day are we today? Friday the 13th. Oh my god, scary. $13th of December. Look, we went up. See that? It was a Sunday. If you want to look at the Friday the 11th of December, look, we went down, but it was a swing failure. It was a really strong swing, increase in volume, swing failure. It was a really strong candle. After that, the Saturday was up, Sunday was up, Monday was up, 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 all the way up until the next weekend. Just up, 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 up. Bizarrely, I'm expecting the same thing. Can you imagine? I'm expecting exactly the same thing to happen. Let's see if I'm right. The context is slightly different. We're in a pullback here of a V-shaped recovery. Last year, today is the day. Today is the D-Day. Is the victory day. Last year, last 4 years, 4 years ago, the swing failure came back to the golden pocket, but the 50% mark held. And it's a classic V-shaped recovery. Classic. This is perfect. Perfect V-shaped recovery. That's the V. Pull back to the 50% mark. Next candle up. Next candle up, 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 and break. Break and up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. And I don't know if we're not in the same position this time, clearly, because we're not experiencing a V-shaped recovery. We're experiencing something slightly different. But the idea is somewhat the same. Let me hide all this stuff now because it's not necessarily relevant. There's no V here. It's slightly different, huh? It's like an upward channel, isn't it? Or you could argue bullish consolidation. Bullish consolidation, which means that the price is just going up and up and up. I'd like to see what happens tomorrow and this weekend and then next week, but right now this weekly candle looks off the charts bullish, doesn't it? Doesn't look like we're going to go down, does it? Doesn't look like it. We're above the previous weekly close, and look at the volume already. Look at the volume. So we opened here, we went all the way down, we came right back up. We're not going back down. Looking at this, I don't think so. Doesn't look like it to me. I can't be 100%, but it looks good. So I do wonder if tomorrow, this weekend, we have a little pump breakout, or if not, doesn't matter. What's interesting about the price action is you're creating daily levels as well. That's liquid. These are liquidity levels. So gradually what's happening is liquidity levels are coming higher and higher and higher, which is creating order blocks. So if the price does decide to drop, there's a shit ton of liquidity to bring the price right back. So it's quite bullish. Like everything I'm seeing about the charts are bullish. Let's have a look at the DXY now that you mentioned it. Golden pocket, huh? Finding resistance. Could the DXY go down next week? It totally could, because we're finding a little bit of resistance now on the golden pocket. See that? That's actually quite a bearish situation here. You've got a doji, at the moment it's a green doji after an extended run. 6 days of green, 1 to 5 days of green, and then you've got this doji into resistance. Could it go up? Of course it could, but also it could go down. And then this is a reversal, isn't it? Come down underneath that level, and then we're heading down, huh? So yeah, well, anyway, welcome if you've joined me for the first time. If you haven't, if you're joining me again, welcome. So yeah, I mean, I looked at next, I looked at SSWP. Both were good as far as I could tell this morning, but both have moved double digits, both have pulled back. So that's pretty nice. I like it when shit like that happens, when you like predict something and it happens. I like the TRVL prediction. For me was quite sweet. TRVL's pulling back. Bizarrely, I haven't traded it. Bizarrely, I hadn't took any profit. Yeah, bizarrely, you could say bizarrely. I'm actually looking for something else. Like I could have sold into that, and you'd be like, wow, you're so smart. You made so much money. You predicted it, and you sold, and the price is already 17% down. You could have made 17% increase in value because if you bought back in, if you sold that pump. But honestly, I'm looking for retail hysteria before I start selling. I'm not looking to sell these fluctuations because it's quite an illiquid market, and I want liquidity. I'm not going to sell into illiquid markets. I'm not interested in that, to be honest with you. I do want us to break 9 cents. So obviously it's always disappointing when someone sells, but you have to clear the liquidity. This is the thing people don't understand. Like when I talk about liquidity levels, I'm not joking when I talk about them. When I've marked off higher time frame levels, yeah, this is the combined chart, but the reality is we hit a major level, huh? 9 cents. We've cleared liquidity from a daily level and a monthly level. Those levels have to be flipped back into support. They're resistance. There will be resistance until the price can flip them into support. It was obviously going to react, yeah. you don't know until it does, but when it does, it's obvious. And you could argue, Amir, you're so stupid, you know all this shit, why aren't you buying and selling? I'm a higher time frame trader. I'm looking for the higher time frame. Yeah, I'm looking for higher time frame. I'm looking for weekly, monthly, even 3 monthly, even yearly time frame moves. Those are the big moves. You know, the small fluctuations is probably better to just stick with Bitcoin if you're going to trade, because it's the most liquid market, and you don't get the crazy slippage you do in these small altcoins. With the right entries and exit, you can make more money doing that. People trading these altcoins, they're losing money every time they buy and sell because of the slippage. So you have to be you have to execute perfectly if you're going to do that. And most of the time, your people who do that are quite lucky, I feel, because no one really knows what's going to happen. This could just go up. That could have just gone up, 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 up. It was increasing volume. It was quite healthy. It was quite a healthy rise, increasing volume, increasing prices. The pullback is quite healthy too, in the sense that it's decreasing volume, decreasing prices. So the next time this decides to go up, people who sold will be out of position. Now we do have to maintain structure, bullish market structure. Good evening, Altcoin Dreaming, welcome. We do have to continue making higher highs and higher lows. Yeah, it's not a surprise that we tapped 9 cents and had a pullback, because I had that marked off as a monthly daily level. Okay, for all intents and purposes, the monthly level is tapped, is washed. You've hit it, you've cleared the liquidity. It's a little front run, but I think anyone who wanted to sell, if they missed the limit order, they would have just sold anyway. We're coming back underneath this weekly level. Let me have a look at that weekly level as well. So we've cleared, in that one move, we've washed 3 levels: this weekly level, that daily level, and that monthly level, in that one move, that one expansive push. Okay, and so naturally we're getting a little bit pullback. Yeah, that's a really bearish candle in the highs, that red candle, that 12-hour candle, it's bearish. So now we're getting a little bit of a sell, but the sell is decreasing volume. And also, as long as this price comes back and corrects and finds support, then the reality is, guess what's going to happen? You're just going to go right back up, because we are at the beginning of a crazy bull market. This isn't the time to sell. If anything, this is the time to buy. This is the time to buy. I have to take this phone call. Give me 5 minutes. All right, so sorry about that. Important phone call. Got a leak. Got a leak at a flat. Got to solve it. Yeah, I mean, this is. I mean, it's never nice when the price pulls back so much after a little pump, and you don't get the follow through. And then when you're comparing it, I mean, this is a big pullback, 17%, very liquid. I think the higher we go, the more liquid it becomes. When you're looking at something like Ava, it's similar, huh? In some ways, it's 24%, 26%. It was looking good. Ava was looking good for most of the day. Yeah, it was looking like, you know, it was looking quite good. And then look, you people getting trapped, trap traders, longing, and then they're just getting dumped on by the market. But that's what corrections are, aren't they? It's like they're corrective, aren't they? So the price pulls back, people take profit, it kind of rebalances supply and demand. So it's not unusual. It's not unusual to go up and then to come back down, and that's just part of the way the price moves. Overbuy, oversell, that's really what it comes down to. When I'm looking at this, we are in oversold territory. The CCI is telling me that. I can see the MACD is really over pushing down like a maniac. You see here, it's already, I can see some bullish divergences here in that it's oversold, and this is perfectly healthy actually. It's looking okay. You could argue that I want to hold that pivot. This is the MEX chart, so probably not. MEXC is not what I'm looking at. Maybe like you kind of want to at the very least hold these pivots for a flip. I think that would be very important, to be honest with you, if we do come back that far here. And that will be our first test to see whether support can hold. It might not. It might not. We might be heading right back down to the bottom base of these candles, lower candles, to try and fill the gap. Who knows? No one really knows. This is a higher low here. Sorry, here. That's your higher low. 5.5 cents now is the level to beat. As long as the price doesn't come underneath 5.5 cents, we've put in a higher high at basically 9 cents. That's your higher high. This is your higher low. The price can do whatever it wants, find support wherever it wants, but ultimately, for bullish market structure to continue, the price has to find the higher low, go right back up. The next time it goes up, I can't predict the future, but the next time it goes up, there's a greater chance that we'll just go through it to the next level. That's kind of what you want to see. But this is kind of like where we're at with TRVL right now. It's a bit annoying, huh? It's a bit annoying people selling, huh? Shmoo. Happy Friday. Request Quan X revisit probably next signal up soon to LONG. Can share with community if we cover. They would love this. Would be a huge engagement. I can't say no then, but I have to make a video if you're going to share it. Let's have a look at this waves actually. Let's try and figure this out, huh? Because that's obviously an impulsive move, huh? That's the first wave of some kind of flat correction. Where did the wave begin? One, two, three, four, five. No. ABC. I think all of this is corrective, to be honest with you. Could it have started there? Or here? Or here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correction, and then up. And then up. That's your 5 waves complete in your first wave. Just so liquid, it's hard to know, really, to be honest with you. It's really hard to know. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know. It's so impulsive, huh? This is quite... Could that be corrected for the impulse there? Right now, this is looking a little bit like a blow-off, and I don't like that, to be honest with you. I don't like this up and down price action. It does show the illiquid nature of this token, but it also shows that it's not going to be an easy way up. We're not going to have an easy ride. And I think the problem that we're going to have is we have a few of these kind of lines to cross before we can get to the golden pocket. Ultimately, if we can get to 17.5 cents, we'll fly up to 34, 33, 34 quite quickly. And then the higher we go, the higher we go. Like the higher we go, the faster we're going to get out of here. It's really weird, but most of the work that we have to do is in the lows to get back up. Once we get up, we'll go up really fast. We'll have no problem. Once we get up into these areas, we'll literally have no issues in flying. It's just getting to this part is the hardest part. Getting to 17 cents, flipping it. Every level has to be flipped. It's a tricky one. I mean, that's probably your wave 1 of sorts. You're looking for an ABC corrective move. It's a pretty shitty wave 1. Let's see where the price finds support, and then we can evaluate. Maybe a back test of this pivot lower down, or maybe it will just go up tomorrow, because I'm just looking at the daily candle. You could buy that, you could buy these red daily candles, and then at the moment the weekly candle looks pretty good. At the moment it looks good. I don't think we want to see this weekly candle close underneath the previous week high. I think that would start to look problematic, because you have an increasing volume but you have a bad close, and so that would be detrimental if the rest of crypto goes up and we start to form some kind of continued correction here, wouldn't it? In some ways you could argue it's bullish, but it just means we're not ready to go up, and it may mean that the price has to go down to go up again. You know, like that's all it means. It means the price isn't ready to go up, and obviously the higher we go, the more attractive this token becomes, and so we need to go up as quickly as possible, so that we can attract more liquidity and more volume. That's really, I mean, so that people looking at Ava now and they're thinking, man, I'd like to get some of that now. Look at CZ, So you have a lot of eyes on this token now, looking for good entries. What people do is they look for where the price finds support. If you're looking at Ava and you're looking for an entry, well, probably the best one is going to be this value area high. Let's have a look at the volume and see if there's been any significant changes to the volume. I have to go to the daily time frame. There's quite a lot of volume came out of this token today, and it's made a lower high. So this is actually really quite bullish. This candle on Ava, to be honest with you, it's almost as much as volume as yesterday. It made a lower high, so it hasn't taken the liquidity, and the price is riding quite high at $2.44. It's looking quite bullish for me, to be honest with you. I do wonder if we ride up with Ava, to be honest with you. TRVL, I mean. It's on my mind. So I'd like to see the similarity between the way the price moves between these two tokens now. But potentially a good entry will be a back test of either this value area high or a previous value area, i.e. slightly lower. And where the price found resistance here was basically exactly where the value area high was from the previous range. So effectively clearing all that liquidity. Anyone who was trapped in this range, unless they obviously bought the absolute top, had a chance to exit at break even with this latest pump. Yeah, most of the volume was put in at 2.9, and every single person, if they just hodled long enough, had the opportunity to exit yesterday and today. So that was quite interesting. MSTR up 4%. Well, nice. Zoltan, welcome. Quanex, leg up. Let's go. Well, look, as I said earlier, and I'll say it again, yesterday I was contemplating lower. This morning I was contemplating not as low. And then I had two ideas. We're getting a little bit of pullback already on this. Okay. I do think this is quite bullish, but I think we're getting some bullish divergences which make me bullish. Is there bullish divergences there? It looks like it. It looks like we've got a bit of liquidations here. There's some bullish divergences on this range. That's the 30-minute time frame. At the moment here there isn't. Okay. But here, from here to here there was. From here to here there was quite strong bullish divergences to 740. Got liquidations up there. It's coming back. So I can see there's some shorts opening up here in this range. But I'm not necessarily, I'm not feeling bearish, because I think what happened is we came back down to test this value area, and we found support here, and then we had a reaction. We had a little reaction there. We're back here again, putting a little bit of a lower high there. Let's have a look at ETH BTC and BTC dominance. It's kind of, if BTC is falling as well. Point of control, huh? Back to the point of control. I do wonder if we go up, huh? ETH BTC. I don't know if that means BTC goes up. I can't tell. Oh, really? Is this the FUD that's going to crash the crypto before America buys? Didn't see that. Coinbase Europe decided to delist multiple stablecoins, including Tether's USDT, to comply with European Union rules. The Europeans, man. They're nuts. Pax, PayPal, Gemini Dollar. Wow. Bank of England's Prudential Regulation Authority has called on businesses to disclose their current and planned exposure to cryptocurrencies by March 24. Oh. March 24. This must be an old article. It means March 25, huh? I mean, the FCA are totally anti-crypto, aren't they? They're basically like the SEC. I don't think any of this matters, to be honest with you. This doesn't. No one cares about the UK. The UK basically destroyed everything crypto related by banning it last year, just before the bull market. So I think that really matters. I think Europe and the UK have been trying to restrict crypto, but I don't think it makes any difference, because America's going full steam ahead. No one really cares. America, China, probably Russia. No one really cares. No one really cares about Europe anymore. Europe has lost its significant portion of the world's GDP. I think it really matters, personally. It's just FUD, isn't it? I don't think it stops anything, to be honest with you. Maybe some people are going to panic sell, but I think it's just an opportunity to buy more. Don't know. Don't really care. Don't really care. It's all about Trump and America now. Fuck Europe. Fuck UK. The UK's come out with some bearish GDP news today, I think it was. UK GDP forecast, was it? GDP. Well, let's see. Was it today? UK's unexpectedly. Are you mad? It was totally expected. It was everything about the UK's economy is bearish unexpectedly. These people are stupid. The Guardian, of course. This government hasn't got a clue. The Chancellor hasn't opened a business in her life. There's no idea what they're doing. They keep on spending money, printing money and spending money. I've been bearish on the UK economy for a long while now. Nothing's changing. Nothing's giving me hope. Let's have a look at the UK economy. Yeah, go up. My target for this is way up here. Higher numbers here. Targeting higher numbers here. And the GBP, the pound's going to lose value as well as a result. I'm really bearish on the UK economy. I'm going to kind of start buying dollars. Yeah, it just looks shit. Looks shit. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, huh? We'll see. Kind of losing this golden pocket here. Lose it, and then you're heading down to 0, basically. All right. I don't know. I think we're gonna have another pump weekend. I don't see why not. Bitcoin seems to be okay. It doesn't. I don't really get a fear sensation when I look at Bitcoin. We're trading at $101,000. Yeah, that's okay. That's not bad. Like if you think that earlier on in the week, Bitcoin was on Tuesday. Bitcoin was at $94,000. We're right back up at 101, above 100k, above that psychological level, that bullshit level. I think that's pretty good. We're trading above the value areas. We're now trying to find a little bit of support of this merge value area high that I've created from the order flow on XO charts. We found support of the Trump pump value area high. I think this all looks good to me. I can't see much weakness here at the moment. Doesn't mean we can't pull back to find more support before we continue. Fill some gaps. I don't necessarily think we're going down. For me, this whole structure looks extremely bullish. Looks really bullish. The confirmation would be that, wouldn't it? Squeeze up and go to just start rallying again, start pumping. Did you make a YouTube video? That's the answer. Send me a link. Okay. Sorry, my bad. I've literally today I've just been busy like a maniac. Have a look at it now. Can you see that? No. I have to let me just sort this out because I have to I'm trying to show Discord. Show it. Right, that's bring it over here. Wait a second. There. What am I looking for? Oh, don't know why I don't get notifications. It should be.
What's up, guys? Been a few months since I made a video, so let's get straight into it. Last time I made a video on this, we were looking at DXY, which is the United States Dollar Index. I look at this.
This is Altcoin Dreaming.
The currencies in the world.
That's amazing.
Dollar is doing.
32 minutes. All right, I have to watch it. That's so funny. There you go. Well done, huh? That's so funny. This is it. Subscribed. Chili. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I have to watch it later. So basically, unless you want me to watch it now,
forming Ethereum already. Why am I saying that? Because we're putting a bearish belt on the market cipher here, we're seeing bearish on the stochastic.
Do you know what I can do? I don't do this often. Oh, I can't. Yeah, show transcript. This is really good if you don't want to watch a video. I'm not saying I don't want to watch it, but what you can do is you can copy the transcript. Yeah. Then you go into Grok. Summarize this transcript for me. How cool is that? You don't have to watch anything. You can just read a summary by this AI. Conclusion: the speaker is generally bullish on crypto, particularly altcoins. Of course, with a name like Altcoin Dreaming, with expectations of market corrections followed by strong rallies, they advocate holding through expected volatility for long-term gains. Extremely bullish long-term potential price targets, significantly higher than current levels. It's good, huh? This transcript thing. Altcoins versus Bitcoin and Ethereum. Various altcoins are analyzed, showing different patterns, but generally with bullish outlooks, especially with Bitcoin potentially hitting 108k before a period of consolidation. Let's have a look at the Russell 2000, actually. Oh, that's not good. So there's a little bit of work to do here, isn't there? We lost the 50% mark, so we're heading down, probably to the 786 now. Probably like a on Monday, down and up. That's what needs to happen. If we want that breakout that we've been dreaming of. Well, actually, the value area is higher. Oh no, look, see, it's much higher. So maybe we don't go as low. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Because before I had the value area high at the 786, which is why I had this here. But now the value area high shifted and there's a little bit of an SR flip going on here. So maybe we just kind of go up now, down, and like basically this is support. But we have to kind of find it. It has to look like we found support. We have a little kind of a reaction here, like a buying tail here on this candle. It's not enough at the moment. Let's have a look at this. Is good, huh? MicroStrategy is looking good. Found support on the point of control. Gapped up, filled the gap, and we're riding high. We're going right back up. Actually, talking about MicroStrategy, let me have a look at my spread bets. All right, it's not bad, huh? Not bad, not too shabby. I can't complain. I might take profit. Take some profit, huh? Close one of them. It's not bad. Let me just see if it's a good place to take profit here. Nah, I can hold it. It's just it's crossing the value area high. I can hold it for a bit more. Tesla just keeps on going higher, higher, higher. Look at that. That's really bullish, huh? Tesla. I'm feeling good. Huh? I'm feeling good about crypto and about the markets. To be honest with you, that was the previous all-time high. We had yesterday. We had a nice clean back test, didn't we? Take profit candle closed into the all-time high today, straight up. That's a back test and support. I like that. I like what I'm seeing on Tesla. Actually, let me have a look at that. Because I bought the breakout on Tesla after the Trump pump. Yeah, it's looking really good. It's like crazy. I basically bought, I scaled in, and my entry was 295 on the breakout, and I scaled in. I didn't just go crazy in. I started buying the Trump pump here. As soon as it happened, I started scaling into Tesla, just scaling and scaling in, and I ended up with an average of 295 here. There. And I did it on my ISO as well, so there's no tax on that. So let's have a look at some other things, guys. I'm just chilling here, just chatting with you guys. There's a few people watching. Nice to see you guys. If you want me to have a look, I will. Just nothing's financial advice. It's just kind of just looking at the charts and seeing what's good. Fucking hell, look at CBY. Dude, that trade. I was wrong, huh? I was right and I was wrong. God, crazy. Illiquid market, so that's how it happens. It's all illiquid. The whole thing's illiquid. So I want to see that on TRVL, to be honest with you, this kind of craziness. But it's just not, I'm not getting. People sell on TRVL. I don't understand the desire to sell so quickly or so easily. Let's have a look at QuantX. So look, I mean, look, who's here? Shmoo? Shmoo, you here? Gold usually pulls back when Bitcoin's rallying, so I'll have a look at that too. I think QuantX, I think that was the last wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just from this pivot low to here. I kind of mapped it out on Tuesday, actually. It was looking really strong, huh? Everything dropped apart from QuantX. QuantX pumped its last wave on Tuesday when everything was dropping, okay? So that's the right thing to do. Like, if anyone's looking to buy a token, buy when Bitcoin is crashing. That's the right time. It's always the right time to buy altcoins when Bitcoin is crashing, if that's what you want to do, especially if they're illiquid like this, yeah? Because that's when people sell and you actually fill big positions, and actually it looks more bullish. It looks bullish. My idea of this last 5 was that it will be shorter than the 3, because this 3 was shorter than the 1, and it kind of looks like it has completed here. You've got like a 1 2, it's kind of 1 2 3 4 5 here going on. 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, and then one, and then like a last 5 wave. Again, we're getting a flat correction, so that's what I wanted. Yeah, I want a flat correction here, and that's what we're getting, isn't it? Don't really know how long this correction is going to last. I can't predict that, but we're having a really nice flat correction here, aren't we? It looks like it at the moment. It could last 1 day or 2 days, or it could last infinity. Well, not really, but like a long time. The longer it goes, the more bullish this becomes. Yeah, so it's never a good thing to think, oh my god, I want it to go up tomorrow. If you suddenly get a really long flat correction here, this correction becomes really bullish. Yeah, so we should never ever be anxious for long corrections. The longer they are, the more bullish they become. Yeah, deep corrections are also bullish in a sense that they could actually return very high. You could get a really amazing bounce of deep corrections. But again, who knows, like Quanex and the rest of the market, you could get quite a short correction here and it's flat, and then we just start pumping again, pump pump pump. Naturally, we have got areas of resistance to get through. Most specifically, we have this 618. We haven't hit it yet. I thought maybe we could hit it, but actually in one of my last videos I talked about how it probably wasn't going to happen, because it would have to be longer than the 3, and that doesn't make any sense. So it had to be shorter. So I think this wave 1 is now complete, and now we're in a kind of flat correction. The longer the better. Okay. And if you want to know timings, it's very easy. Just use a trend-based fib from the beginning to the end. And Wednesday, the 25th of December, is the time pivot. So if you kind of, if we're correcting and we end up there, still there, then that will be a good time for the price to expand. Right? But I don't know if this is gonna play out the way. I'm just saying that's the first 618 time pivot. So if we correct now, is this flat? Again, I don't know if this is flat. This is whatever this is the first correction. I don't know. I mean, this could go up. If it's bullish, if Bitcoin starts to go up, this could start correcting upwards, couldn't it? Yeah. Correcting upwards. And then you have your impulsive move. Bam. It happens in crypto. Effectively, if Bitcoin starts going up and up and up, a lot of altcoins will be correcting upwards, wouldn't they? Or going flat. I don't necessarily think a lot of altcoins will be pulling back, because they'll be going up with Bitcoin, and or they'll be going flat with Bitcoin, and then when Bitcoin goes down, they'll go up. And so you'll get this kind of funny corrective move where they actually look like they're correcting upwards. Or they go sideways. It depends. Something like this, I imagine it could go like that, and actually it could actually go up, and then you could get a final drop before you smash up. Yeah, that could totally happen. So while it can go up and grind up, you could get one last kind of bam, and then that's your impulse, and you actually still end up with a flat correction, isn't it? It still goes flat, because you're counting the impulse. You're looking for the corrective, the next wave to be the first impulsive move out of however we correct. Yeah, so I can't predict what's going to happen. It'll be nice if we grind up like that. Yeah, and I don't think it's just going to grind up and then go up. That doesn't make any sense. This isn't going to grind up and then go up like that. It's going to grind up, come down, then go up. Yeah, and the question is, how does it come down after it grinds? If it grinds up. Yeah, otherwise we just go flat, and that's fine. And then obviously you could always go zigzag, or you could do some kind of irregular type of correction, or some kind of another type of corrective move. But at the moment, maybe because of the video I made, let's go flat. Let's do flat corrections all the way to the moon. Maybe now people are thinking, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's do it. Let's go sideways, as Marve would say. So that would be nice, going sideways. I don't know how that will play out. With sideways corrections, you could get these kind of weird ones. But the impulse will happen after a down and up. That's the impulse. The impulse isn't going to be up and then up. You're not going to get an impulse there. Does that make sense? The impulse will be after a down. Yeah. It's likely that if you're going up like that and suddenly the price goes up, that's not the impulse. You'll get a sell, a big sell, and actually that's the impulse. That's where the impulse begins. So that's still corrective. That suddenly that big sell, that big pump is just someone market buying. Then all these people who are accumulating sell into that because they take the profit, and they reaccumulate at the same time, which is the impulse. Okay, so there's logic behind how this works. It's the market buying and selling at specific times. Yeah, it's all to do with the psychology of the market acting in certain ways at specific times. And the great thing about QuantX or Quant platform is that anyone who looks at it becomes ultra bullish. They're not trying, people aren't buying trying to push the price up, because they're trying to fill their bags. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, every time the price impulse is up, it's the market buying at the same time, and therefore the price goes up. But the general consensus is, let's try and fill as much of our bags as we can without pushing the price up. Yeah, it's almost like everyone in Quant platform, they want the price to go up, but they don't actually want the price to go up when they're buying. Yeah, they want to try and keep the price as low as possible so they can buy more. And that's how you get these flat corrections, because you're just getting these accumulative patterns. And also you get reaccumulations as well, because naturally, as someone who bought down here, I do it on derivatives. I don't do it on spot. But if I took and obviously this doesn't have derivatives, but what I do is that if I take a position and I go up, I'll take my profit and I mark it out. Yeah. And then I reaccumulate, I'll scale back in. Does that make sense? That's what I do. And that's the whole market. The whole market does that. They take profit. So someone will be like, oh, wow, I'm up 170%. That's cool. Just take all your profit, or half. And what they'll do is they'll scale that half back in slowly. They'll set orders at the lows and try and scale it back in until the next move happens. And so that alleviates the risk of knowing or not knowing what happens with the correction. Yeah, because sometimes you can zigzag. So obviously if you take profit and you scale it back in, you're making money because you're increasing your value. But that's the market doing that. That's why you get these corrective patterns. Okay, because effectively people do take profit and then they do scale back in if they continue to be bullish. It's quite good. I like it. It's nice. It looks good to me. I don't really have anything more to say, to be honest with you. We still haven't seen the crazy volume that I want to see to take us to the moon. Okay, but we are looking at really bullish green candles, aren't we? Which are lovely, aren't they? They're really lovely, these candles. That was the one opportunity for people to load up after we flipped the value area high into support. That was the one opportunity. And now you've got increasing volume. Look at that, increasing volume, increasing prices. It's bullish. Yeah, that's kind of what you want to see. We've tapped these levels. That was hit before, but we've hit it again. We've got a few levels here. We can steamroll all the way up to $1 on this trajectory, to be honest with you, with a short pause just above the all-time high. We'll have to see how the price reacts at the all-time high. Yeah, because I don't necessarily think anyone is selling right now. I think people are actually buying more. And what it looks like to me is people actually selling their other tokens and they're buying this. So I've thought about it a lot. It's hard because I was thinking about it and then TRVL pumped. So I'm in a perpetual dilemma because I'm bullish on both. It's just that Quanex right now isn't doing any kind of deep corrective move. It's just going nicely flat. So let's go flat all the way to the moon, to $1. I think, look, we're not far, we're in 6 cents. We just need to 20x, 18x. We could do it. Yeah, that's good. What's the other one you want me to do? What was the other one you wanted me to do? I'll have to scroll up. Long. I don't know if I'm going to make a video. It takes such a long time to make videos. And that's, you obviously need me to make a video if you want me to share it. If you want to share it. I was meant to do a video today and I didn't do it on TRVL. It's really frustrating. Oh, fuck me. The long dog. Is this it? Oh, right. It's good that I checked then. Do you have a link to the chart? Could you, if I make you an admin, could you just send me a link? Wait, how do I do this? Yeah. Could you give me a link so I can, because I'm looking for it on CMC. Perfect, thanks. Crazy how these coins are. I don't understand them. And they all get sniped, don't they, by these bots or these hackers or whatever. And I don't even want to begin to learn how to do that because I'm probably going to lose, because these people are so advanced. They've been doing it for months or even longer. And you get these like hackers who just snipe every single token on Pump Fun or whatever. And for a couple of dollars, they become rich every single time. It's like continuous getting rich scheme. I think in the future, the American, honestly, I really believe this, the American government will do something with the taxes that, if I think so, I don't know if this is going to happen, but I've heard rumors. Okay, I'll have to do more research, but they'll probably do something with taxes where if a token doesn't have an actual utility, a real world utility, then it will be taxed at a certain percentage. And if it does, it won't be taxed, or there'll be a massive tax break. Yeah. And what they'll do is they're going to punish all these meme coins. They're all going to go to zero, basically. They're going to destroy the whole meme market. I think so. That's what's going to happen eventually. Because what's happening now is you've got bots and hackers and whatever, these scammers or whatever. They're quite advanced with their stuff, and they're sniping all these tokens, and so they just make easy money with their basically they're hacking these tokens. So all they do is they just buy like $10 or $100 on every single token right at the start when it gets launched, and then it goes up 7,000%, and they make good money. They sell. It's just nothing, just by doing nothing. Hi mate. Good evening. It's Amira. Is it Amira? Oh no, is it Amira or someone else? Someone sounds. Wait, let me just. I have to look at this up because I'm curious. Translate, because I can't pronounce the name. Oh, there's someone new. Oh, welcome. There's someone else who's Russian, and I did a translate. Oh, you're not Russian. It says Ukrainian, so my bad. Ukrainian, and it's Amira. Obviously, it's someone else. I can't read. How would I pronounce that? Vladislav. So Chili's here. I think sometimes he's watching me. He's Ukrainian. He actually works for me. So Chili, you got a friend. Anyway, sorry. Good evening, Amir. It's very insightful listening to you. I came across your content while looking for someone who foresaw the Ava explosion. Yes, that was me. Yes, I did it. Yes, I saw it. I'm not taking any credit. It could have gone down. I have no idea. I'm a crypto novice, but eager to learn. Could you share which coins seem most promised to you right now, TRVL? Well, TRVL, I'm quite biased, and I don't want to show you a token that I'm biased on. I personally have my own reasons, and I've explained my reasons why I'm bullish on TRVL. So I'm quite biased, yeah. So I don't want to tell you something that I'm bullish on it. You have to do your own research on anything and make your own decisions. For TRVL, it's quite easy to learn why I value it. On all my videos, they're all green on the TRVL ones, but the ones to look for are the light green ones. The light green ones, because the light green ones, I go into the business aspect of TRVL, the real world business aspects of why I think Dtravel and TRVL are bullish. Okay, why? See this one, TRVL, the dip of the lifetime, why I am mega bullish 7 months ago, and it's an old video now. And I go into reasons why in the real world sense I'm bullish. And actually, when that was when I made that video, the price was crashing. Look, it was at 55.3 cents. It went all the way down to 2 cents, and now it's back up at 7 something. So anyway, it's just food for thought. But I just want to just make it clear I'm biased. Okay, I am very biased with TRVL. Technically, I give my opinion. Yeah, so like with TRVL, I've made it very clear why I give technical reasons why I think certain things are certain reasons why. But at the end of the day, you have to make your own decisions. Like, I'm not here to give you advice on what to buy and what to sell. I say this is why I think it's bullish, but you have to come up with your own reasons, and you have to see if they match. Okay, and that will help. That then you're taking responsibility for your investment decisions. Like today, I came on stream this morning and I said I think Next and Sushi Swap are good buys. Yeah, I gave my reason. It was very simple. They're at the point of control. They're above the point of control, and they both pumped. Yeah, they've obviously come back, but they pumped. They both went up 18% after my stream. And they trust me, they didn't go up because of me. My stream isn't big enough. Yeah, you know, the market isn't watching my streams. Like maybe a few hundred people at a time, or 10 at the moment. It says 10 people. We're not moving the market yet. It's just technical analysis, and I have my reasons why TRVL. I'm bullish on TRVL technically, and if it becomes bearish, I'll give you my reasons why I'm bearish too. Okay, I'm not feeling bearish with this pullback. Okay. Because I can see technically decrease in volume, and the price going up was increasing volume. So actually, I think this is quite healthy. And also, I'm looking at the divergences, and I'm seeing on the 1 hour time frame, I'm seeing bullish divergences here. And if you want to learn, if you want to learn more, then what I've done with the help of Altcoin Dreaming, who's here, who's very helpful, we've created a Discord, and Altcoin Dreaming is actually posting a lot of good stuff in the Discord, and it's all free. It will always be free. I'm never going to try and ask people for money, and you're welcome to come and join. Okay, and we've only just got it going, and like it's like just over a week, and then the link is in the YouTube video, and you're welcome to come and chat, and so hopefully slowly we can get a community where people are learning. This is it. So far we've got like, it's quite new. It's like less than 2 weeks, and slowly we're just kind of sharing stuff. But actually Altcoin Dream has been posting a lot of really interesting stuff. Learning zone here, so this is a good place to learn, isn't it? Because it's just all free. If you start learning these concepts and start integrating, like for CVD, this is really important. I use it all the time. Yeah. Open interest, all of this is important, to be honest with you. Yeah, but I don't necessarily talk about it. I see it and I just kind of, it gives me confirmation. And then there's other stuff here. Look, everything you could want to know. And he's even posted some links of some people that you could follow. It's never good to listen to one person. It's good to like listen to a lot of people and learn from different people, and eventually you'll become good. You'll become to understand stuff. Okay. This is all good stuff. I haven't actually gone through it, to be honest with you. I actually wanted to know where the crypto bubbles was, and now I get to see it. Crypto bubbles. This is cool, though. Crypto bubbles. So, in answer to your question, which is, could you share some coins which seem most promising? I think we're at a time now where I think a lot of coins are promising. A lot of coins, like a lot. It's too many to mention. TRVL is one of many, and I don't necessarily think it's a good idea to go all in on one coin, because one will move and the others won't, and then the others will move and one won't, and it'll frustrate you if you're just in one coin. Yeah, it'll become quite frustrating if you're just sitting on one coin. You could make a lot of money if your one coin does really well, but for most of the market you'll be quite frustrated because other coins are moving, and you'll be like, why is my coin not moving? And then the minute you change or sell and you buy another coin, your coin that you were sitting on for years or months or whatever moves. So you have to be aware of what you're doing. Okay, so generally speaking, it's probably a good idea to have a little bit of a portfolio. Yeah, and then I talk about the bullish coins all the time. Like on my videos, we're talking about them all the time. We're looking at the charts every single day. People are coming on my stream, we're sharing the charts, we're chatting, and we're trying to work out if it's bullish or bearish, where a good place to buy is. And then generally speaking, I will generally speak, like always, I will say, don't leverage. If you leverage, you have to leverage very lightly, like 1 to 2x max. Yeah, don't go over that. Dollar cost averaging, that means buying small bits and do it on the time-based period. So every period, like every 4 hours or every day or every hour, whatever, depending on how much value you're putting in and how you want to spread it over a period of time. And then you'll start accumulating at the areas where the price is coming into areas of interest, and just be patient until alt season peaks. That's kind of my, not financial advice, but that's kind of like my own strategy of accumulating. I've stopped accumulating, to be honest with you. I started accumulating in August, and now I'm just riding the wave. But we're nowhere near the end. So especially like we've just had this big Monday crash, a lot of the altcoins dumped. There was a good opportunity to buy some coins at low prices. But we talk about the coins all the time. Look, we're looking, if you look at my videos, look, they're all there. I'm tagging them. They're all pretty good. Like Prop S hasn't moved. Prop S hasn't moved. It looks pretty good still. I think. Let me have a look at it now. And I'll go back to that dog one. The dog. If I can find it. Look, it's at 11 cents. I mean, when I say it hasn't moved, it obviously has moved. After it launched. Yeah. But this is where it is now. And after it launched, after the point of control, it's up 380%. You never, I mean, you never say never, but the probability of getting it at this low price are gone in this context of this bull market. And what kind of similar to what I was saying about Ava, what you have is accumulation, markup, drawdown, reaccumulation. It's pretty much the same thing that I was talking about Ava. I'm talking about Prop S. This is on a shorter time frame. Ava was on a higher time frame. So Ava's expansive move is obviously more significant and violent. The good thing about Prop S is when it eventually moves, and I think it started moving, it's just pulling back quite deep. I think it started moving. I think we've had the first wave here. We're having a bit of a deep correction here. We've fallen back into the value area. It's trying to find support, and actually it's just waiting for the rest of the market to move, waiting for Bitcoin to start moving, to be honest with you. But the good thing about this token is it's not far from price discovery. So when it does move, you're only 200% away from all-time high, and then you're in price discovery. And actually that's where these low market cap tokens can move a lot in price discovery, because there's no historic volume. And if the market is buying and there's no historic volume, then the price goes up very quickly, very fast. Yeah. And so therefore what the fuck? Yes, listen to Altcoin Dreaming. I recommend learning how to use moving averages first. I think it's good to learn moving averages. You know, I don't think it's wrong to learn. When I started learning about trading years ago, I started using moving averages. And then what you'll do is you learn everything. I don't think it's a problem to learn everything. Learn everything. Yeah. And then something will actually appeal to you more than something else. And then you can use that in your analysis more than other things. Okay. So for me, the most important thing is volume. That's why I use it all the time. I understand volume, and I understand how the price moves in the context of volume. And I understand what it means when the price can flip levels from support into resistance, or from resistance into support. And so once you understand those concepts, and then you continuously analyze and you see them, it gives you the confidence. So right now, look, right now with Prop S, look, we've come back into the value area. The value area is here. That's the volume area. The point of control is here, this red line. And oh, you see that my back button has suddenly broken. For some reason, TradingView does that. And so, oh God, it's gone to TRVL. So that's considered, it's considered bearish to get above a value area and to fall back underneath it. That's called, technically that's called a failed auction. Yeah. i.e. it got to higher prices, but there weren't enough bidders at the higher prices, and there were more sellers than bidders, and then eventually the price fell back into the value area, the area where the price was actually correct, or where the market valued the price. Okay, that's what the value area is. It's where the market values the price. When you leave the value area, it means the price is searching for new value, because it's no longer the market is the price is no longer accepted by the market at that price, for reasons whether it's too cheap or whether it's too expensive. So if the price leaves the value area to the upside and it can't get back into the value area, yeah, it means the market now no longer thinks it's this price. It thinks it's worth more. It's giving it a higher price, and eventually the price goes up to try and find a new area, to try and expand the value area, because the market is determining the price of the asset and at any point in time, and it all depends on the volume. The volume determines the value area. So over time you get volume. If you go up and there's no volume, yeah, and the price comes back down with no volume, it means that like if this went up and there's no volume and the price comes back and there's no volume, it means the market didn't accept these prices because no one was willing to buy at higher prices, and therefore the price will come right back down, because when people sell, no one's bidding for those prices, and the price falls back into an area where you've got historic volume, where you know that people are willing to buy and sell, because you can see it. You can see the value area, you can see the volume coming in this into this area. And so when you're comparing ranges, and that's what you use it for primarily, to compare ranges. So right now, if you look at the price action, let me just get rid of these Elliott waves because they're a bit distracting. And so Elliott waves is another conversation, and that's a real education, and that will take time. But if I was to kind of, just for the sake of an example, okay, let's get rid of everything basically. So when you're looking at the price of this token, I'm looking at the daily time frame, and that actually you could go higher if you wanted to. It's not a big deal. And when you're doing analysis, you'll basically, what you'll do is you'll pull the whole volume, and that will give you the value area for the whole range, right? And you've got the value area high, the value area low, the point of control. The point of control, as you can see, is where most of the volume came in at this range. That tells you that's where most of the volume is. Okay, so in this whole range, most of the volume being traded in this asset, this token, is at 2.3 cents. Right now the price is trading at 11 cents, right? Now what's happening is that after the price was trading at 2.3 cents, there was a markup in price, and then that was the drawdown. You see, that's a drawdown. So that's the big take profit because of the markup. So anyone who was accumulating here at 2.3 cents was going, wow, this is going to the moon. Let's sell. Let's make some money. The price moved up a good 900 or so percent, maybe 1,000%. It's quite a lot. And so everyone who bought like $1,000 here was like $10,000 here. They were like, shit, I've just turned my $1,000 into $10,000. Let's take some profit. Let's sell some. And so you had the whole market selling. And now what you need is people to buy, okay? Because you can't just sell and no one buys. If you sell and no one's buying, you end up with the price falling right back down, okay? And that would be a failed auction. But you're not getting a failed auction just yet, because you are getting buyers. You're getting people buying, and you can see now that there's some volume being put in at this range. And so initially you get a drawdown, you get a markup, you get consolidation, you get a markup, you get drawdown, and then eventually you start getting, this is called reaccumulation. So effectively, people who are accumulating here sold because the price went up a lot, and then they started buying back in because they're still bullish. They're still interested in this token. They took their profit, and now they're using their profit to buy more token, okay? And they'll just reaccumulate, okay? And so what you're seeing is that we're putting volume here, and that's good because that will change the profile of this overall value area. Yeah, so you see, if you take it back in time, the value area high is much lower, okay? And as time passes, as volume is coming in these higher prices, the value area high and the value area is changing its profile. And you can see over time, the value area high is actually moving up and up and up. So initially, when the price came down here, right here where it found the little bounce, It couldn't even get to the value area high, had a little bounce, and by the time it bounced, this became, it looked like this was bouncing off the value area, but the value area was shifting. And the reason why it was shifting is because you're starting to put volume at these higher prices. So there is demand, and that demand was changing the profile of the volume area until eventually you get into a position where we're at now, where you've put in enough volume on this value area, in this area, where the value area is quite close to the price now. The value area high, sorry, is there. Okay. And right now you can actually see, it looks like it just that the price is not finding acceptance back into the value area. It looks like it's trying to find support off the value area. Okay. Which means that the value area is the accepted price, is where the price is valued. Yeah. This is the highs, and obviously this is the lows. Okay. And that's the point of control. If you can't get back into the value area, you just can't get back in, the price goes up because it's looking for new prices, because you can't go down anymore. It has to go up. And so that's what kind of happens. And then when it goes up, you get new volume, because then people who bought here will sell. That's what happens. And then people who feel like, who start FOMOing and they start buying higher. And then you get, and again, you get the same thing. You get drawdown, you get accumulation, etc., etc. And the whole thing repeats. And that will continue for the duration of the bull market. In the bear market, everyone just sells and the price dumps. Okay. And that's a whole different conversation. And ultimately, that's kind of what I'm looking at all the time. I'm always looking at the volume to determine good places to buy and sell, and to see what's happening with the price. That's what I did with Ava. Okay, I was looking at Ava, and I was looking at a higher time frame, and I was going, the business is pretty good, the project is pretty good, but actually the price is telling me that it's not bad. It's not a good. It's looking quite good, because it was actually holding the lows. So it was a different kind of setup, because it was holding the lows of a higher time frame value area, and the value area had shifted. So if you look at Ava, and I talked about this many times, too many times to be honest with you, it's a good education, isn't it? When you kind of look back in hindsight, it seems so easy. It's harder to preempt these things beforehand, and I could not have predicted CZ Binance tweeting that tweet or whatever. It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned, but it's basically the same idea, isn't it? It's the same thing that I've been talking about forever. You have the same idea. You have an accumulation. That's your accumulation. You have a markup. Yeah. Actually, what's interesting in this markup is that as the price marked up, you actually, there was so much volume was put in at that price. That tells me that a lot of people who was accumulating here sold 700% higher, and they bought back. They sold and they bought back. Yeah. And the price went even higher. Yeah. Some people obviously didn't, but that's what that really means. So because you have a massive shift of the value area, that's actually a good sign, because it means that as the prices are a higher price, but it's within the value area, so the market values that price, or it gives value to, it gives it, it's a correct price. And so what actually initially what happens is, let me see if we go back in time far enough. So it kind of shifted when you suddenly got a huge volume spurt there. You see there? So on that period, that was a big sell. That was a big sell. You see that? That was a big sell. That shifted the value area. And 3 days earlier, it was here. So the price was way outside of the value area. And then suddenly you got a big sell. A big take profit. So a lot of people just suddenly took profit. 1,900% increase in value. And the value area shifted. So now the price is falling back into the value area. Okay. And so that's considered bearish. Huh? It's considered bearish to leave a value area and to come back into it from the highs. And naturally, then it's going down to try and find support. And as it's trying to find support, you see the value area is following it. because of the way the volume is coming in, until eventually it gets to a place as time passes where the whole thing shifts. You suddenly get a shitload of volume come in, the value area shifts, and the value area low is no longer in the lows, it's here. And now the point of control has shifted as well. It's no longer here, it's here. Okay. And so that actually is, that's really bullish, because you're no longer now outside of, now the price at where you are at is correct. Like the market is giving value to the prices at where the price is being traded. Like it's saying this is the correct price now. It's no longer that price, it's now this price. And then obviously, as you look at the whole range, what I was seeing was that we were hugging the lows of this value area, but what I was seeing is that there was so much volume was put in here, and it was significantly more than the first accumulation, markup, drawdown, reaccumulation. Just means that people who sold are buying back in, yeah, and they were buying back in. And the way you buy back in is you buy the lows. Every time it goes low, you buy a little bit, you buy a little bit, you just keep on buying the lows. And every time you buy the lows, the price goes up, it's consolidating until eventually you get another markup. Yeah. In this case, it was initiated by a tweet, but the reality is it would have gone up anyway. It would have been the same way, maybe in a different kind of pattern, but it would have gone up anyway, I think. Yeah. And fundamentally, what you're also looking for is the point of control to flip into support. So that was key. That was really important. It's almost impossible to go up if the point of control is in your way, because it acts as resistance. You kind of need to flip it into support to get through it. Okay, obviously never say never. So I think it's a good idea, if you're interested, to join our Discord, and we can have a chat. I am active, you know, like for me this is fun. Charting is fun, it's a hobby. Not trying to make money from anyone, honestly, just trying to help. But the best way you can help, the best way is for you to help yourself by learning as much as you can, and just trying to absorb as much information. It does help to write down stuff that you learn, just for your own learning path. It does help to write it down. So when I was learning certain things like Elliott waves, I would write it down. I would take notes when I was watching people to try and understand it, and certain things it might help to take notes. And then it's good to learn from many different people. There's a lot of good people out there teaching, and a lot of it's free. And also it's also good to like try and check things with AI, chat GBT or something like that. I think I can't use it, but Altcoin Dreaming recommends Blackbox AI, but I tried it. I think I just use Grok on X, but he recommends this one. He thinks this one's better. I didn't like it. Sorry. I guess it could be good. You could ask it here, like, teach me something. Something. There you go. That's the reason why. Teach me Elliott waves. Let me see what it does. Does it help? There you go. You can learn from this from AI, huh? Be your teacher. You don't need to buy anything, dude. You could just learn from this stuff. Let me try it on Grok. Altcoin Dreaming's got a really nice Elliott wave cheat sheet, actually. I think I saved it to my bookmarks. I'll find it. Trying to find it. Give me a second. Oh, I don't think I saved it. Maybe he can link it again. There it is. Thanks, mate. I'll save that onto my bookmarks. Oh, I've got it saved. I don't know why. Oh, it's in my. It was in my. This is really good. This is quite good as well, huh? This trends. You seen this? Jasmine, yes. Sorry, Marve. Of course. Nadi, hi, mate. Numerico AI NWC. Please check. Alright, Shmoo. Let me just have a look at your token. It's enough kind of educational stuff. Let's just go and have a look. Long. Alright. Let's make sure I'm in log chart. Drink or a cup of tea. That's nice. This tea's keeping me awake. It's black tea, so there's a little bit of caffeine in there, and it's so exhausted. That thing that I linked is quite good for if you guys are thinking about the exit plan. Yeah, this is going to help, isn't it? Because if you look at the peak here, that's your exit. You see in the peak, it peaked in it's hard to know exactly when it peaks, but you in hindsight it's a lot easier. So over time we have to be looking at these things, these trends. Buy crypto, what is crypto, what is Bitcoin, what is Ethereum, buy Bitcoin. These are 5 search terms which will be used when people want to, when we know when it's peaked. Yeah, then we know when so at the moment we're kind of lower than the peak, which was in March. It did peak again in December, but for all intents purposes we want to be out April, March, kind of just at the first peak, don't we? So we're starting to trend up. Yeah, so we have to, you see, back in March, that's when we peaked. That was a little peak. We're starting to go up, so we have to be careful. Yeah, because this has started, isn't it? It's starting. It's going to be quick. It's not going to be long. Let's have a look at the last 12 months. It's starting, isn't it? It's beginning. What was that blue one? That blue one was buy crypto. That's kind of what the one that we want, buy crypto. So a lot of people are starting to search buy crypto. Shit, it started, so we got to be really careful. Now that it's started, we're already above the March highs in terms of search terms. It's going to be very difficult to use this because it's a lagging indicator. Yeah, you'll peak and then you'll see it and then it'll be too late. The price would have crashed or something. So I'm not sure. I think you just have to use this for confluence, like when you get to your higher time frame levels, and then we look at this and go, oh fuck me, this is like 100. If this is all at 100, we have to be worried. and you see that blue went up to 100, but over the previous peak it went up to 75. So I'm not sure how to use this, to be honest with you, but anyway, it's interesting. All right, so draw the volume area. I'll just run you through, and it's hard actually to run you through this because I have to kind of draw lines and stuff, and it's difficult on this chart. Shmoo, what you have here is the initial move up, and you have reaccumulation. Yeah, it's not a long range. Yeah, it's not a long time period. Yeah, but it looks relatively speaking healthy. If that's what you're asking me, it looks relatively speaking healthy because it's a meme coin. It could always go down, and you can always get rug pulled. So there's no way to know if this is going to do that, and you lose all of your value, like 97%. At the moment, you've got, the good thing about this token is you've gone up 3,000, 4,000%, and now you're putting in quite a lot of volume at this range. So it's exactly what I said. You've got the value area. The value area has shifted over time. So if you roll it back, yeah, actually, to be honest with you, like here, this is it. Look, this is the move. Point of control at the lows. The value, the price is going up. Volume is being put in. Buying, buying, buying. Selling, selling, selling. Then you get this injection of volume. These two green candles. Okay. The value area has moved up to here. You see that? Which is good, because you don't want to get too far away from the value area. And then you start getting a little bit of an accumulation here. Accumulation. People are wanting it to go higher, higher, higher. The point of control shifts. That's bad. It's bad. It can be good, but actually it's quite bad. It's bad because now you know that there's a lot of people here have sold. And it's bad because you lose the point of control. Like here you can see we've lost it. So back in November 24th, we lost the point of control. Okay. So that's pretty bearish. Up to here, it's bearish. Yeah, you lost the point of control. We lost the value area low. That was really bad. Came up, rejected from the point of control, fell down to make another low. Okay. So actually this is looking pretty bad. Huh? It's looking pretty bad. But the good thing is that every time you lose the value area low, once, twice, the price gets right back into the value area. That's good. So you've got bad and you've got good. It does it a second time, does it a third time. Lost the value area low, gets back in. Okay. So I think in this circumstance, if you were thinking about this being terrible, if you lost the value area low here once with a rejection of the point of control here, then the next time you lose the value area low, you should go down. That's it. That's game over, isn't it? I think if this token wanted to be over, it looks bad as well. It would look bad as well because you're looking at some kind of head and shoulders pattern there. But the reality is you took the low here and you came right back in. So that's actually really good because you created a head and shoulders pattern. You took the low, the structure suddenly became bearish on this time frame, but you actually managed to get back into the value area after making another low here. So it looked weak until that happened. And so naturally what that means is that it was bought. Someone was looking to buy that. Yeah, they bought that. And here, this is good. This is a higher low. Yeah, higher low. That's nice. I like higher lows in the bull market. I love higher lows. Another rally to the upside. Yeah. So after we kind of got back into the value area low here for the second time, then this became quite interesting. And then when you put on a higher low here, this actually became quite interesting. It's just like, okay, this is looking good. So you see there's a little bit of a triple bottom here as well. So now it's starting to look a little bit better than before. So you're not feeling so like this is going to go down anymore. You're feeling like maybe actually this is just going sideways. And so you pull the volume area now to the end, and it's now just nicely consolidating in and around the point of control. The fact that we're above the point of control is a good sign, really good sign. Increasing volume, that's good. Increasing prices, increasing volume, that's what you want to see for healthy increases in price. Okay, getting back above the point of control is what you want to see. We haven't seen a back test yet, and as long as you don't see that, we haven't seen a back test yet, but you see now this is like we're having a little consolidation, decreasing volume. I think this is looking good at the moment. This doesn't look too bad. As meme coins go, you're above the point of control. Higher lows. Managed to get into the value area after losing it once, twice, 3 times, second time, third time was a higher low. At the moment it's looking okay. I wouldn't I don't really honestly, Shmoo, I know you're probably like thinking, yeah, this is 5% burned, whatever. I don't really care about, honestly, personally, I don't care about any of that. I only care about the charts. Yeah, because so many coins have that and the charts don't reflect that, because the charts always reflect underlying things that you can't necessarily see in all of that stuff that people see. Yeah, the charts always reflect what's going on deep down where it's unseen for some bizarre reason. That's my experience. And when I look at like TRVL, that's really my guide, actually, to be honest with you, because I've been involved from way back, from over 3 years now. 3 years I've been involved in Dtravel and TRVL, and I'm gonna fucking pull back fast. And the project has been sound from day one. Yeah. But a lot of things have changed to get us to where we are now. And the charts reflect the deficiencies where on the surface you're looking at the projects and the project doesn't show them. Okay. And so I know, because I'm kind of close to both the charts and the project. And so while the project is like X, Y, and this is amazing, this is great, this is working, this is good, then you've got underlying issues which aren't necessarily seen but are reflected in the charts, in the way the price dropped. Yeah, in the way the price dropped, in the way the price couldn't get back above a key level, struggled every single time, struggled to get past a key level. So I don't really care, honestly. I don't really care about whether, and there's no disrespect intended, to be honest with you. It's just the fact that I think the charts, for me, the charts are fundamental, less the fundamentals. And I'm not really too bothered. Like XRP pumped like 5x and it's the shittest token ever. Like whatever. So because the charts, they probably had a massive breakout over a multi-year period. It's probably what happened. I don't really care about XRP, but it doesn't really matter about the token so much. Like 50% or less, nearly 50% of the supply is owned by one entity. Yeah, they could dump on the market and walk away, or they can rug pull XRP tomorrow if they wanted to. But people, so the charts actually reflect the truth, in my opinion. So I mean, at the moment this is looking good. Yeah, would I buy some? No, I'm done with meme coins, dude. I've got a few, but I've been burnt by so many meme coins that I couldn't care less about them. To be honest with you. All right, I can have a look at ETH. Shmoo, be careful with this token, says Altcoin Dreaming, if that's the correct CA. Daniel, are you still here? I've already had a look at Quanex. Marve Jasmine. Come on, TRVL, move. Go up, don't go down. Okay, oh, a little bit of support here. Could this be a little reversal in the making? Ooh, I don't know. Scary. Jasmine. God, thank God I drank this tea, yeah? Oh, NWC. I'm going to have a look at that. Don't worry. Last week was good. This week cleared all the liquidity down to the bottom of last week, and it's right back at the highs. I mean, looks okay. Made the low there. Alright, this correction is wrong. It doesn't matter because we're in the impulse. Took out that low. That was an ABC. Alright, I'm gonna do this differently actually, because I've seen this a lot of charts, and I wonder if I have to do this slightly different. I am wondering if that was the 5 there. One, two, three, four, 5. That final 5 was actually there. So you had a kind of a nice prolonged 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You had your 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your 3, and then you had your final 5 there, which was a blip, effectively a blip in July. I can kind of see it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and actually what you're looking at then is something slightly different, because this could be the wave 3 if that was the wave 1. And then if it began, where did it begin? Just because of this correction, I don't really like it. I didn't really like what I had before, which was an ABC. So I think maybe that was the 5 and this was the ABC here. ABC here. Does that make sense? Because before I had it from up there, and it doesn't really make sense because that's A, B, C, D. No, it doesn't really work. So maybe that was your 5 there, and I can see 5 waves there now just in hindsight. And then maybe you had your A, B, C. That's your ABC there. Okay. After you had the last wave 5, and that potentially makes more sense right now, just looking at it. And your impulse began again, Trump pump, the Trump pump gave us is the gift that continues to give, doesn't it? It's the gift. Like if anyone doesn't support Trump and there's in crypto, they deserve to be shot. To be honest with you, because he's just increased the value of your wealth by, in this case, nearly 180%. That's all Trump did that. I don't think we would have pumped if the Democrats would have won, to be honest with you. So I think that's where we are. Was it Marve? Was it you? Yeah, Marve, you still here? So what next? Well, if that was your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, do you want me to check? I can check if you want. It'll take a little bit of time, but I could check to make sure if it's just to make sure it's correct. Get rid of that. Go to a slightly higher time frame, just to make it easier to see. Now that I've got them, I've marked them off, and I'll use trend-based fibs. 1, 2. Wow. Yeah, that looks good. From here to here to here. That free wave gave us the 1 to 2 perfectly. Look, 1 to 2, which became your SR flip here and here. Couldn't get to the higher number of 2618 to peak out this 3, and then the 5 came above this 1 to 2, and then it fell back. On the back test, this 1.618 proved to be quite a little bit of a bitch, isn't it? Little fake out here, and then you had the expansive move. And look, we've come into the 2.618 resistance, which is at the launch price, the MEXC launch price. Just in this first move, just in this first wave, these ratios basically, the higher you go, the messier they get, but these ratios are good for so they're quite good to you. If you're looking for price discovery fibs, you can start off with this 0 to 1 to 2. It's pretty good. It looks pretty good. Like you can see the 618 here, resistance and support. They're quite good. So I like that. And then so let's just start, for the sake of argument, let's get rid of it now. Let's just say this is where we are now. To there. See, that's where that's why I think the fifth 5 ended. So this wave I'm going to end it there, not to the top. That's a common mistake. Yeah, that's the end of the wave, not the top, because you end it at the 5. So you're going from the 0 to the 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 5. That's the end of your wave 1 to the beginning of the next wave, which is the end of the C. Let me change that color to a different color. Do a yellow. I like to change my color so it's like it's all rainbows. I should make them more consistent, I guess. And then that's what we're looking at from the 0 to the 1. That's your 5 waves, your first 5 waves, starting December 22 all the way ending July 24, first wave. Big correction here. It tried to correct, it tried to end here. It's quite interesting because you tried to end here. Look, ABC, ABC, ABC. This was the first impulse there after you, because you can count the ABCs, and then they tried to impulse here until it lost the low. Tried. It was a failed impulse. Tried and failed. So if this was a stronger token, that would have been your impulsive move because of this corrective completion of this correction. Couldn't make a higher high, continued making lower highs, and then it just dropped again, took out the low. So you have another kind of ABC, ABC, ABC down to here, and then this is, what is this? It's like an A, B, C, A, B, C, A, I don't know. It's probably another ABC. It's a weird one, huh? It's like a capitulation, and then you finally got the expansion. Looks quite irregular to me, this correction. And then here you've got a really nice ABC here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ABC, ABC, ABC. From that pivot. So now if this is your kind of 1 to 2, let's just kind of do a fib to see how far it comes back. Lost the 236 and then reclaimed it, and a little kind of front run back test, higher lows, off we go. So look at the do a trend based on this now. Trend based fib. I do trend based fibs and then fib time. It's not exact, yeah, but there's a Marve, there's a little bit of resistance in. I'm assuming is this price discovery? I don't know. It says launch price. I don't have the rest of the chart. I must have done this all-time low. I haven't got the all-time high here. I haven't done. I've got this Mexi launch price, so I must have added that a long time ago, and I'm just basing it off these Elliott waves. But there is resistance here at the 618. It's a bit of a zone between 76, 7.6 and 8.3 there. And what you're looking for here is actually, because it's the wave 3, what you're actually looking for is similar to this wave 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably something similar, huh? But how much did this expand? 1000%. I mean, this wave could be much more, huh? This wave 3, you could, the 1-to-1 is to there, so you really need to get past the 1-to-1 for the 5 to be bigger if you want a massive 5. And effectively what you need to do is you need to count 5 waves all the way up to the 1-to-1 here at the very least, which is at 19 or so 20 cents. And I think there's a little bit of resistance. So I think this isn't bad, like this 618 and this 1-to-1, etc. Isn't too shabby, to be honest with you, at the moment. How much more is that? Increase to there, 69%, up to the 1-to-1, 330%, all the way to the 1.618, 2000%. I think that's quite good, huh? That's not too bad with the targets. $2.2 billion market cap. So from the current price to the 1-to-1, that'd be like a 6.5 billion, maybe 7 billion by here, and up to there it's like a 40 billion. I think it's possible, and actually it'd probably be more like that, huh, to be honest with you. For me, this makes more sense to get up there in five waves now, like this, and by March, by April, maybe. I don't know. I'm just making this up actually, so I have no idea. That would be a really nice target, huh? 1.618. But you'd have to count the waves, huh? So you're looking for really 5 nicely structured waves to get us to higher prices, similar to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your wave 3 of this blue wave 3. So if we are in the yellow wave 3, you're looking for pretty much exactly the same thing. 5 nicely structured waves to get us to our higher target. That's kind of what I'm looking for. There is always a chance, and I don't want to curse it. I don't think so, because of the context. There's always a chance that we're still correcting, but I don't know. I don't necessarily think that, because I can see that this is quite impulsive. This is the wave 5, huh? Look, you just have to count, huh? You just have to count. Not sure. Hold on. Sometimes it's hard to count because you have to go a bit closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 3. I'm not sure. So probably that's your first wave there. One, 3, 4, 5. 1. ABC. This is like a bullish correction here. All of this is bullish correction. Dip, impulse. It's like a flat. So it's your 1, it's your 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Where's the 5 here? Can't see it yet. Could this be it? This last one? This? Could that have been it? Not really. 1 there. That doesn't look like it. Unless that's your 1 there. 1. ABC, I don't know. Unless it was just that. Just that. Just that. That could have been it. Just that. To finish that wave. For your first wave. Don't know. ABC. This is whole corrective. The whole of this is corrective. I can't see. It's not very impulsive. That's the thing. In these crazy bull markets, you get really bullish corrections. They actually go up because the market's actually quite liquid. All these tokens are liquid. You know, you think they're not, but they are when you on the exchanges. I'm not sure about this, to be honest with you. I'm kind of like trying to figure this out. But possibly you had a kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is your first wave of this big 3 here. Possibly, I don't know exactly. I'm not 100%. For a 1 there to begin this off, then you need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you need another 1, 2, 5, and you have the corrections in between. I'm not 100% here, so I'm just kind of like, as time passes, it will be easier. But I think what you're looking for here is 5 clear waves to create this 3, and then you want it to kind of hit some higher target. You want it to be really expensive, much more expensive than this first wave, which was 1,000%. So from 200 to 2 billion, from 2 billion, I don't know. Let's see, because at least 1 to 1, that's really important, because then at least the 5 can be bigger. If the 3 is massive, then the 5 will probably be shorter. So in this context, if it went from down there to there, the 3 is massive, and then the 5 will be shorter. But if the 3 is like if the 3 is actually doesn't hit the 1 to 1, then you're gonna have a blip for a 5. You're gonna end up with something like that. At the moment, I think it's a tricky one, but I think possibly that was your 5. That last down and up was your 5. After you put in a 1, 2, 3, and now this is just, funny enough, this is correcting. Maybe this is a wave here. Maybe that was ABC. Maybe this is the beginning. Okay. And then you've actually started the wave here. 1. Yeah. I don't know if that works, to be honest with you, because you really need to clear that. You'd have to, because that would be a 1, 2. This really has to go up because you can't get a back test there. So it is also possible. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure of this current kind of what's going on here. Anyway, that's just Elliott waves. Sorry, I was taking a bit of time on that. Keep an eye on that and see what happens. But other than that, you put that all of those Elliott waves aside. It looks good, huh? It looks really good. You've come to the MEXC launch price, flip that, and we're going up. That's really important level. 5.7 cents. So that's resistance for me because it's the launch price. And so naturally anyone who accumulated at the lows will take profit at the launch price. That's what they've been waiting for, to get back to the launch price. 1,700% increase in value. that level has to be flipped, the MEXC launch price. So you're looking for a flip there, aren't you? And I don't know, I don't have the fibs here either, so I have to do that. But you put in a higher high here on the monthly time frame, so this is looking quite bullish on the monthly time frame, bullish market structure. As long as that continues, then we could trend higher and higher and higher. I really should look at a full chart, shouldn't I? But this is the Binance one. Let's have a look at the volume as well. Yeah, volume is all at the lows. Most of it's accumulated down here. Most of these people are sitting handsomely in great profit, 1000% increase in value. If they don't take profit, they will eventually. So the higher we go, the riskier this token becomes, because you've got all these people who haven't taken profit and you can't see any volume shift in the way the price has moved. So it's very kind of dangerous in a sense. Okay. The higher it goes, the more chance there is for it to collapse one day when these people start taking profits, big profits. But it'll probably do it when the volume increases significantly, so it becomes a liquid market. So until it becomes liquid, that's kind of like my philosophy with TRVL. I'm waiting for it to become liquid. There's no point taking profits and taking a 20-50% loss on slippage as you take profit, and there's not enough volume to scale out, limit out. So you're just basically waiting for a massive increase in volume. All right, that's that. Sorry, I kind of went on a bit. Nadi, back to you. NWC. Let me just quickly have a look at Bitcoin though, because I'm kind of here chatting away, and then Bitcoin is probably going to the moon. Ooh, why are you coming down? Don't come down. Go up. Go up. Don't come down. Oh, it's not liquid at all, dude. Nadi. Extreme. This is extremely illiquid. Extreme. With these illiquid ones, yeah, what you're looking for is a very tight range over a long period of time. Yeah. And you can't buy anywhere in these illiquid tokens except literally the lows. That's where you're buying. You're not buying anywhere else. But what you're looking for in these illiquid tokens is a long consolidation range, because it's so illiquid. You can see it's illiquid because it's so wicky. Look, all of that, the gaps, look at the gaps and the wicks, and some time periods there's zero volume. There's no volume. Like the volume is so low that you can't buy and sell. Literally you can't buy and sell because you have too much slippage, and it's just, you're just losing money. So you're buying, you're bullish, oh buy, but you'll create, every time you buy you create bearish divergences. You can see it in the MACD. Yeah, there's not enough volume to support the price increase because it's so illiquid. And so these tokens are really good if it starts to move, because it'll just move. It'll just, like, all of a sudden you'll get a fuckload of injection of volume and you're up like 1,000,000,000%, whatever. Okay, but it's a mega illiquid token. The only way to accumulate these tokens is the lowest wicks of the range. Yeah, literally. If the price comes there, you can take a stab at it, and that's how you accumulate these tokens. Literally, there's no other way. And then you have to be patient and hope that it doesn't hope that it keeps on going up. And in the context of the next 4 months, you could accumulate, and then you get this like crazy pump because people don't know what's going on, they just buy, and that's a good take profit every single time. That's a good take profit because it will go up like 200%. That's what's happening here. You get someone market buy, they don't realize that they have to accumulate over a long period of time because it's an illiquid market. They'll market buy, it won't even be much, but the price has gone up so much that you can easily take your profit and just try and wait back for the lows again, for it to come back to the lows. So in this context, that's all this is happening, is another pump. You wouldn't chase that, you wouldn't buy that thinking this is going to go up because it's so illiquid. And if it goes up, it goes up, but the reality is you're trying to catch this there comes there, you can buy again, buy, pump, sell. Basically, you just do this on this token, and then with these tokens, maybe if you're lucky, you'll get like one crazy 5-wave move, and then that will be it, possibly. But I don't like these tokens, to be honest with you. These are really good tokens to 2x your money multiple times over a long period of time. Yeah, in the context of a bull market, and that's it. I wouldn't really bother with these tokens, to be honest with you, because they're so illiquid. And what I mean by that is you'll try and put $1,000 at the lows. Yeah, at the moment it's putting higher lows, so it's quite easy to see. An SFP would be nice as well. You wouldn't put it there because the minute you put in $1,000 there, you lose 37% of value as it comes back to the lows. It comes back to the lows, you put $1,000 there and you just leave it, and then you set a take profit, or the 1x up. It's in the range, yeah? And you just sitting there. Suddenly it happens and you've just doubled your money, and that's it. And you just wait again, wait for the lows again, wait for it to come back to the lows, set a limit order at the lows, fill, and double up. And that's basically what these tokens are good for, and nothing else. And if you're lucky, you'll get one big kind of rally. In the last 2 weeks of alt season. But I don't think you can even look at the volume area. It's like, it's so illiquid. There's no other way to do anything with this token. I don't know even what it is in Numerico. I don't like it, to be honest with you. I'm not fond of these tokens. I'm not really crazy of them. What's the market cap on it? I mean, it's got a big market cap. It's got a shit volume, 22k. Wow. So I think the market cap is just overpriced, personally. It's a real problem. And naturally, anyone who's hodling that token, if they dump it, then it will crash, and it doesn't have the volume to support the value. Okay, so there's only one way to trade this, and it's exactly the way I said. And it was that being said, that's quite good volume on this 3-month candle, but then the follow through is pretty poor, and it's so much it's gone up. 8%. Oh, you want to exit, huh? Is that your break even? It's really overvalued. I think almost all tokens for a period of 1 or 2 weeks will pump to the moon for just a short period of time. Yeah, just if you're patient enough, this token will be no exception. Yeah, the reason why I say that is because despite how shit it looks, it is going sideways. It's not actually going down. Yeah, it launched. It is going sideways. Yeah, it's not actually going down. It's held quite a large market cap for no reason, but it's actually going sideways, isn't it? It's kind of, look, it's going sideways, isn't it? So it will pump, right? Eventually it will pump. I don't know how much value you've got in there if you want to extract the value and try and put it in something else, but you will probably get like a sometime in March, April, and it will go up. Like, the problem is, will you FOMO back in? It'll go up like 1,000% or something, and it'll come right back down like a blow off top. Possibly. I'm not saying it's probable, but just the market will go crazy. 2021. Oh, yeah. Wow, it's been around for such a long time. It's gone sideways. I wasn't paying attention. All right, so I don't necessarily think it's a bad token to hold. You know, I know you're trying to get out. I wouldn't buy it, but it's not necessarily a bad one to hold. Let me give you some hope. It's very illiquid, but like I said, sometimes these illiquid tokens can move. It's holding support here, huh? Launch price, the 382. Look, these fibs are good. 236. Now we're above the 382 here. That's the launch price, isn't it? The MEXC launch price. It's hit the golden pocket once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. It's fine higher lows here. Rounding bottom. It's not too bad. It doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. Yeah. It's like this, if you look at it like this, if you just forget about the volume. Let's have a look at the volume. Point of control is down there. It's finding support here. How far away from the volume is the price? Only 27% lower to the point of control, and then 38% to the value area low. That's quite a large amount of volume, and the price was held. So that was a big accumulation there as the price was selling off in August, September, and October. And then that was a market buy in November. It's a shame that red candle has a bit more volume. That would be nice. A big sell order. It's a low volume red, so technically it's looking quite bearish. But again, if this kind of continues, how much did it crash on Tuesday? Monday. That was the big drop. That was the big crash. 13%. It did all right, huh? It just came back into support. Potentially that's your support level now, because a lot of tokens came back into support on Monday, didn't they? Maybe it just needs to test it again and go up. I don't know if it's that bad, just like looking at it like this. Yeah. You're looking on KuCoin. Looks better on KuCoin, doesn't it? Looks a lot better on KuCoin than it does on MEXC, because you have an initial impulsive wave as well. And now you have reaccumulation, very low volume. Yeah, it looks okay, huh? Tempted to buy some now. Shit. Looks okay. This is the wrong chart then. KuCoin's the right one. Let's have a look at KuCoin. You should have told me. I should have looked. It's my fault, really. Out of curiosity, I'll have a look at the Bitcoin chart as well. Bit of a kind of falling wedge here, isn't it? Let's see this chart. Yeah, look at that falling wedge on the Bitcoin chart. It could be coming to an end, this correction. To be honest with you, it looks like it could be coming to an end. Just falling, look, falling. But the danger here is that you could just, against Bitcoin, you could just drop. It could totally do that because there's no support. You're in like negative price discovery. You're on the underside of the value area. If you don't, you need to see a sign of strength. You need to get back into the value area. To get out of here. I think it's good to have a portfolio, and I mean, I'm tempted to buy some, to be honest with you. Just because it's a liquid, but look at this. This looks, for me, this is exactly what I was talking to. We see this a lot in crypto. Yeah, it's a nice chart. The chart is nice. The volume is shit, but the chart is nice because you have this. I want more volume. That's the biggest problem here, is the volume. But you have this accumulation, you have this markup, drawdown, reaccumulation. That's reaccumulation. We've seen this a lot, yeah. And on the basically on the this consolidation could take a long time before you get another move, yeah. And that's what you're looking for, another big move, because you can clearly see here that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess some kind of 5 wave there, maybe one there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 5, yeah. So you're looking at, look, 1 ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's your 3, and maybe that's your 5, and then it went into a corrective mode. Okay, ABC, that's your first correction, and then you've got some kind of prolonged correction here, some kind of accumulation range which is forming, right? It hasn't come back down to here, which is good. So you're starting to put volume here. This can take time, but basically on the regular chart, I've seen this before. You see this a lot. This is what it looks like. The next one is going to be like this. Potentially, I'm not saying it's 100%, but it'll be like that, and it'll be like that. Get the last 5 plus kind of like crazy alt season. If we get a crazy alt season, you get like a wave 3, and you get like another kind of like the last kind of push. Last 5. Shit happens, huh? With these illiquid tokens, crazy things can happen, and all you had to do was hodl and just never look at it. That's all you had to do. That's the question. So altcoin dreaming is actually laying it out correctly. You sell now, you've taken some loss, you have to make back 140% just to break even on another coin. Whereas now you're down 50-60%, you could just wait and do nothing, and it could still go up. You don't have to do anything. You've got your position. If you sell at a loss, you have to make just to get break even, you have to go up 140% on another coin. In that time, if your other coin goes up 140%, will this go up the same amount or more? Possibly. Yeah, that's the hardest gamble. That's the hardest test, to see if you can find another coin that can beat this coin by 2x or more in the same space of time. Yeah, but at the moment, you got in basically at 2.5 at the previous market, right here, and unfortunately when it pumped here, it didn't hit your break-even point. It missed it by a cent. I would have scaled out. I would have cut half my losses at least. Even if I wouldn't have waited, I would have waited so long. I would have taken that exit. But you weren't to know. No one knows. I think it's more like, I think chances are high that if you leave it, it'll probably explode. I think the chances are high. I don't think it's going to go down, because I think if it wanted to go down, we would have gone down by now. I think, yeah. It hasn't gone down, has it? The last market it went up, and it's come here. It's kind of finding support here, some kind of value area range here. Look at that. Actually, here it looks like it's trying to find support on the value area. Look, see that? Not financial advice. That's the golden pocket as well. Look, it's a golden pocket. Value area high. It's actually not a bad place, to be honest with you. If it wants to go up, it could go up from here. Yeah, I prefer log. 1.388. So just an extended, let's just say that was your first move there, and let's say you ended there. I wonder if the wave has already begun. That maybe this is already waved out. This is the first impulsive wave here. I'm just wondering, yeah? You have your first impulse. You have a 618 target here at $1 and 0.01, like basically $1. That's a good place to exit. Back into that range. It'll be a sign of strength, but at least you walk away happy, yeah? That's also the value area high of that previous range. So if we do get an impulsive move, that's going to be a nice take profit and a resistance level. You would have 4x your value in that move. Just preset your orders somewhere in that range here, that little range there, and then don't even look at this chart. Don't think about it. You could take half profit, you could take 3/4 and still have your same value that you have now in, and see what happens if you want to. But like I said, all season's a bit mental. We're nowhere near there yet, like in the sense of the craziness of alt season. Yeah, right now what's happening is that a lot of big whales are positioning into altcoins. When retail get involved, everything is going to fly for a short period of time, but that's usually when the price is already expanded quite high. So a lot of altcoins will already be at all-time highs when that happens, when retail gets involved. Yeah, right now we're just making our journey to the all-time high. For a lot of coins, it's like the beginning of the journey to get to all-time highs. Not all coins will get there, but a lot of coins, like when you look at Ava, for example, it's begun its journey to get back to the all-time high. That's a really strong sign. By the time retail get a hold of this token would probably be up there, and then in the last kind of push, it'll be retail that takes it to higher prices, not the whales. They don't want to take it to higher prices. They get their positioning in now, where it's still in the value area, where it's still in the correct range, where the price is still correctly valued in accordance to the volume. Yeah, I kind of agree with altcoin dreaming. The only issue is the volumes, though. That doesn't work against you if we get a surge in activity in crypto. You just have to be patient. I wouldn't, honestly, I don't think I would take a loss. I would just, it's a hard one, but you just have to leave it and see what happens. I think I'm just assuming this isn't all your money. If it is all your money, then sell a little bit now and put it somewhere else, and that will be your hedge. Okay, not the whole lot. If it was all your money, you could sell a little bit, like even a small amount, and hedge with another token. Yeah, so you take a little bit of a loss, but it doesn't matter, because when it moves, you'll make all that money back in the move. So you don't like sell all of it. You'll be looking to sell a little bit, and then that's your hedge. So you can hedge that with a token that you know is looking really nice and you like it and you've been following it, and so you're exposed to more than one token, and so you'll get the average of the two in accordance to the proportion of the value that is split, minus the loss that you take for that portion that you sell now. Okay, that would be a better strategy, to rather than just selling all, getting all out, taking a massive loss. You could take a small loss, but that small loss you can put it somewhere else in another token that you like, that you're really starting to look good. Could be anyone, really, to be honest with you. There's a lot of good looking tokens out there. Like today I looked at two, Sushi Swap. See how it pumped today. Don't know if you watched my video earlier. Just went up like 18% or something like that. Next did well, looked at Next earlier, and I think Altcoin Dreamer was saying that oh fuck, it's come right back down there. So look, that's a good opportunity. It's coming back down to the point of control again. It still looks good. It doesn't look bad. It's not bad. It was better down here, but it still looked. You could hedge. You could hedge with this. You could say, oh, I'm gonna sell like 10% and buy a little bit here, and at least then if this goes up, that goes up, you're in between two. Shit, I don't know if that's a good thing. On my TV all day, you've got this funny guy with a slightly white beard and a blue cap saying Dtravel on your TV all day long. I think the best thing you can do is start learning for yourself, and that will give you the confidence to make decisions correctly. Okay, and there's so much out there that you could. It's a journey, huh? You know, becoming I don't think you should try and become a trader, but you should become a smart investor, right? Don't try and trade, just try and invest smart. Investing smart is about buying at the right place at the right time and selling at the right place at the right time, or when you make money or when you make profit. Okay, but you're using the tools to invest smart. And trading it takes quite a long time to master. Learning to trade is much harder than just being a smart investor, because smart investors, they use a very simple approach. It's dollar cost averaging in to the price on a time-based period. They don't go all in, and they have a diverse portfolio. It could be, in this case it's crypto, but obviously you can spread that in other kind of areas, or you can rotate it depending on the season. That's what you should be, because that's relatively easy. It's relatively easy to be a smart investor. Don't trade, because trading is hard, and most people get burnt when they trade. Most people go bust before they become successful traders, literally. And then most traders don't always trade either. They take time off. So it's a misdemeanor to think that traders are just there sitting behind their computers printing money, and they're always right. No, they don't ever. If I take a loss, I'm not telling the world I'm taking the loss. If I lose a bunch of money, I'm not like spreading my word, spreading that out and publishing that on X or Twitter or whatever. That's the problem. You've got all these great traders talking about how great their trade was, but they're not telling you how their bad trades, or the trades that they fucked up, or where they got emotionally made errors which caused them to mess their trade up, or they did something wrong because for whatever reason. That's the difficulty. And so you get the wrong impression of trading. Ultimately, trading is about discipline and risk management more than it is about understanding how the markets move, or where the market's moving. You don't care if it goes up or down when you're trading. With a smart investor, it's very different. It's a much more calm and more relaxed approach. That's what you need to do. You need to learn about investing, and you use the tools on a higher time frame when you're investing smart. Yeah. So looking at this token, yeah, there's different places to buy and sell. For me, the best place to buy and sell is the point of control. You buy and sell at the point of control. Yeah. For me, that's the best place. Yeah. If you match that up with a confluence, with another big level, like a higher time frame fib, then you have a higher probability of a good place to buy. But you still don't go all in. You still have to scale in. You still don't go all in. You still apportion your portfolio. This is like for example, if I was to buy this, and I don't have much of this, I have a little bit. Yeah, I would never go all in on this, even if I think it's a good setup. I would never go, let's go all in on this. I'll buy a little bit. You know, if I'm right, it goes up, it'll do 10x. That's great. If I lose that money, it doesn't make a blip on my portfolio. It doesn't make a difference. If I don't, that's how you should approach it. Does it make sense? So yeah, your mistakes that you make are the best lessons, but they're also the hardest. Honestly, they're I've made so many mistakes you don't understand. If I was to tell, maybe one day I'll tell I'll tell everyone all the stupid, but that every mistake led me on a path, on a journey to improve my game, to improve my understanding. Well, see, Paul is moving of trading. So I had to go and learn. I had to go And the problem is I followed certain traders like a signal, yeah, and I give signals, you know, like I do, and like when I'm looking at tokens, I say this is a good token. It's basically a signal, isn't it? When I'm saying this is basically TRVL, I'm literally giving people signals, aren't I? I've been doing it for a year now. Literally, not financial advice. Yeah, I've literally been giving people signals on this token when it's bullish and when it's bearish. I say I'm generally mostly bullish, but when it's bearish, I say this isn't looking good. You know, this is I'm not telling people to buy and sell. Look, looking bullish 5 days ago, flat correction and then go. It's basically I'm telling people what's going on. TRVL holding 5.5 cents nicely, getting ready to explode. It went up to 9 cents. You can't get that was 13 days ago. I mean, what else do you want me to rounding bottom? What else is there? Two months ago, TRVL looking bullish. Where's the price then? Look. Oh.
I'm seeing some.
Oh, I don't want to hear myself. Let's have a look there. Look, it was there. It was at 36. I contemplate different ideas. Huh? I'm not always bullish, bearish, bullish. Look, TRVL. Daily high, next high low needed. That's what I said. This was 4 months ago. Look, the price was 33.4 cents. We haven't done that yet, huh? 4 months ago, we need to go up. Alaikum salam. RH, welcome. How do you DC in? You need to dump it the second it transfers to clear. What's that? Sorry, are you talking to me? Is that C-Pool? Is that this one? Oh shit. You obviously have more information than I have. Next. What's the news on next then? Oh. When is that? I don't have much, huh? That's why the volume went up, huh? Well, I haven't staked it. It's just on the freaking exchange, but how does it... Will it not just transfer to clear on the exchange when they just do a migration automatically? I haven't bothered. I don't... Honestly, in the bull market, I'm not really interested in doing anything with my tokens except just trading them. So it's too much effort, to be honest with you. Season 1 rewards starting on December the 6th. So we've passed that. Yeah. But I mean, when is it going to happen? It doesn't say. Probably dump it already. Don't know. I do like the chart, to be honest with you. Some Bybit, yeah. But it hasn't really moved, so it's a bit annoying, isn't it? You've got quite a large amount of selling this week and higher prices, increasing volume, increasing prices. It looks, for me, it looks quite bullish at the moment. Look at that divergence there on the MACD. Or maybe not. It's hard to tell. So we don't have the first part. Let's have a look at this. Actually, it's quite bearish though, isn't it? This is good, huh? This is all good. Look. That's a breakout. That's a breakout. That's the pullback. The next one is like that. That's the continuation. So the next week it has to go up. That's my bet. One more week, smash up. I think that's a bullish candle, huh? This inverse hammer. I think it's a bullish candle. Honestly, I think this is bullish. Even though it looks like it's a big selling tail. But this, I mean, this 4 hour is a big bearish, isn't it? So bullish, bearish. That's a big dump, huh? It's an over dump. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what happens this weekend. Yeah. See what happens this weekend. I'm quite. I mean, I don't know. I mean, look, I kind of feel like we'll have another alt pump, but as long as Bitcoin looks steady, which it does, doesn't it? Look, it's looking quite good. Bitcoin's looking quite good. Oh, the new day, it's a new day. Just turned now. Oh, that's a tricky candle, because you're still within the range. You're closed above the value area. You need to hold a back test and go up if you want to go up. Or it might just go all the way down. Could fall all the way down to the lows there. To the lows. It's not really low, is it? It's basically the range is tight, huh? Isn't it? Look at the range. This is really nice for altcoins, I think, because you've got quite a tight range now forming on Bitcoin. It's basically that moment. So maybe down and up, and then down and up. I don't know, or down and then up. It's quite a tight range today. Took the lows, haven't taken the highs, closed above the value area high. I like it. I like it. I think it's quite nice. Actually, I'm gonna buy some more. Buy it. Buy. That's all I've been doing. Buying. You think I'm crazy? I want Slurf to go up. Slurf is fucking. It's the most annoying token. Sometimes I get it right, and sometimes I just haven't got a clue. Look at it. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's got too much shit going on. I feel like just undoing everything. Let's try one's good. Ah, it's not a good candle, huh? It's not a good candle. Decreasing volume. Decreasing volume, decreasing prices. Oh, this is better. Closed higher. It's weird. Bybit closed lower. This one closed higher. What do you make of that? Let me have a look at Radium actually. Well, the chart looks bullish, so I'm not. I don't know. Next holders can migrate their tokens to clear on one-to-one basis. There is no strict deadline, but to participate in season 1 rewards, migrate by the end of December. Only clear can be staked. So one-to-one. Which one is this clear? Is it clear? Is it C pool? Yeah, is next migrating to C pool? Is that what it is? Is that what clear is? Yeah, clear pool. $385. Okay. It's still looking weaker. This slur, it's looking weaker. There's no way. Oof. What's the value area low? Look at that. It's not good. No way is it going up at the moment. You've got it at point and control, golden pocket. There's no strong bounce. Let's see what happens this weekend. I don't like the daily close, to be honest with you, just looking at it. For me, the daily close looks really bearish. That is okay, huh? This is okay. You are right. This looks okay. Yeah, that does look okay, huh? Yeah. Is there any divergences here? Oh, look at this bearish. Yeah? Look at this. It's overbought here. Look. It's not moving. We're getting a lot of selling into it now. It's that chart again. Let's just have a look at. Just have a look at it here. You got bullish. Look, you got bullish CBD here and here. Look, you got bullish CBD here on Binance. Lower CBD, higher lows. Look at that. Aggregated, not on Binance. Have I done that wrong? It's not on. It's not on Binance, then, is it? There, look. That's bullish, isn't it? You've got absorption there. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because it's aggregated. Okay, so if I was to change that now back to Binance, one's aggregated, one is just the volume on there. There's bullish CVD here. Look. I think the market's going to move next week. I don't know about this weekend. I think some coins, altcoins, could kind of rally just because it's just the altcoin weekend, isn't it? That's what happens. Some altcoins just start pumping while Bitcoin doesn't move. I think the big move is actually going to happen probably next week. Look, ATH has just kind of shot up. Let's have a look at that. And Bitcoin goes nowhere. Maybe the altcoins will have one more chance to kind of pump a little bit. It's huge. Look at that. I haven't done this. I haven't looked at this in a while, huh? When I last looked at it, it was at the value area low. Look, and look, it's gone up. Right. Possibly. Correction here. sure. That's a V-shaped recovery there, though. V-shaped recovery. To there, 50% found support. That's not bad, huh? This one. It's just launched off the V-shape. That's the one. ABC. This is what I'm wondering. Something like that. Let's see. That was good, huh? That bounce there off the point of control. That looks okay. At the moment, it's looking okay. Right. I'm wondering if I should go to bed. Is anyone still here? There's people watching, huh? What the hell? A bit impulsive. There's a bit of impulsive buying right there. I really feel like we're gonna have a pump weekend. I don't know. Just kind of, I got that pump weekend feeling. All we need is ETH BTC to kind of ETH to pump a little bit. That's all we need. We don't need anything else. That's all we need. This is what we need. This pumpage. Yeah, we could get it. Look. Let's just go up. Hit the point of control twice. Let's go to the moon. All right, guys. I probably will go to bed actually. I just wanted to have a look at my beloved's token, which looks terrible. It looks terrible. Fuck me. That sucks. Look at this. It would look good for a minute, and now it's looking pretty miserable. All those all those people selling, like sell 13 million. Wow. 14 million up, 13 million down. Huh? Crazy. All right, well, at least the volume's increased. That's the main thing. Decrease in volume on the way down, so I'm okay. Volume up was quite healthy. So let's see if we can get an extended flat here. That would be nice. It'll be more like this. Right, I'm going into bed. Right, until tomorrow. Streaming tomorrow. I'll do something late night, probably. I'll probably just come for one late night stream. I'll see, I'll check in the morning, but my birthday tomorrow. Actually, technically, it's my birthday now. Crazy. $786. Yeah, I need 1,000. Oh, cheers! Happy birthday me. Yeah. I need that would be a good birthday. Oh yeah, celebrate. I need more. It's hard. Getting subscribers on YouTube is so hard. You have to be like a woman, like big tits. That's basically what you have to be. Let's have a look at this. You guys can have a look as well. If you're interested. Last 7 days. Let's have a look at the last 7 days. Plus 19 subscribers. Yeah, exactly. How do you know I don't have big tits? I've got moobs. Yeah, I do work out, but it's not easy. You get older. Plus 19 subscribers is down 63% less. See, I need Bitcoin to pump. That's when I get an increase. That Trump pump was really good. Wow, look, a lot of views on the 11th of December. Look at that, 356 views. BTC crashed to 0. Travel at support. Oh, because of QuantX. That's why, because I did that analysis on QuantX. Ray and L3. Recent upload. That's quite a lot. Yeah, it has grown. Huh? It has grown. What else do I look at? Content. I need to post more of these videos. That's what I'm not doing. And the thing is, to post these videos, I need to stop my live stream so I can go back and cut. And actually, to create the video, I have to make it as short as possible. I have to do like a really short 5-minute. This is this, this is this, this is this, bam. And then I post that, and then I can get good views on that, and then sometimes people subscribe. So if I'm not doing those, I haven't done those. So the last time I did was 11th of December. See that? And then TRVL, I'm not getting many views on that. But then when I do QuantX, I get good views. Yeah. Live now, 5 viewers according to this. And sometimes it goes up a lot. Yeah. Monthly roundup. Let's have a look at that. Oh my god, what is this?
Hey
shit?
creators, let's dive into this.
What is that? It's not a monthly roundup. That's a monthly piece of shit. Why would they show me this weird guy in monthly roundup? It's that advanced mode. Okay. So this is interesting. Let me do last 7 days actually. YouTube search, 25%. That's quite good, huh? I don't know what browse features is. Just traffic from the home page, home screen, subscription feed, and other browsing features. Okay, so over half comes just from organically from YouTube, basically. 15% external. That's probably from X. So most of it's coming from YouTube, huh? Most of it. Shorts. Well, what I'm looking for is I need to find someone who I can I need to pay someone to do it for me, to be honest with you. It's really, I'm not going to do it. I just don't have the time. I'm going to have to find someone. I've got a friend who's going to help me find someone to just do it, bash them out, and edit the videos and stuff and do it. I think I'm going to have to pay someone to do that. So that's probably what I have to do to kind of take it to the next level. Because I do make pretty good predictions sometimes, and so I can easily create those into videos. But really, I just don't have the patience. I just want to look at the charts. I don't really want to make videos and edit videos and stuff. It's bad enough creating descriptions. I never used to do it, and now there's AI. It's so much easier. But even that it's a little bit it's still painful, huh? You still have to kind of edit it a little bit. Yeah, I need to get to 1,000. That's really the magic number, because then I can monetize it. Where is it? Here. And then when I monetize it, what I really want to do is I want to buy TRVL with the revenue on this, and pump TRVL to the moon. Action required. I haven't done that yet. they don't really give you much information. Oh, there's Tony M. 540 subscribers. What the hell? What has he got? He's got a lot of subscribers for free videos.
Hey, என்னடா இது?
வயசான காலத்துல இங்கேயே செட்டில் ஆயிடலாம். இங்க யாரும் வர
What the hell was that? They're all 9 years ago. He's got 540 subscribers from free videos from 9 years ago. That's funny. 162,000 views. Wow. What's this one?
ഗ്രഹം ലഭിച്ചവളാണ് നീ. നമുക്ക് യാത്ര പുറപ്പെടാം.
അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ജനനം സംഭവിച്ചിട്ടില്ലാത്തതിനാൽ
That's so funny. Well, what I need to do, honestly, what I need to do is create a schedule, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this time, and then what I need to do is I need to have like my long videos, like the charting and chill, can be whatever, maybe in the evenings, and during the day I should just have like 1 hour, bam, in and out. The problem is that people ask me and I just kind of go off on a tangent, and then at least then if I do like an hour, I can create some cuts, post them as well, and then also if it's regular, then people can actually tune in like they would with like a TV program. Whereas right now I can't do that because it's a hobby really. It's not even I haven't tried to make it anything. And what I was gonna do is I was gonna get it to 1,000 first and then come up with a plan. Yeah, so until I get to 1,000 it's still a hobby. I think once you get past 1,000 then I'll start taking it a little bit more seriously. Maybe see if I can take that 1,000 to like higher numbers, you know, and it's the right time for that. But really if I want to kind of bring in the numbers I need to start like live trading, like proper trading, and I don't know if I want to do that yet, to be honest with you. It's too much pressure. I kind of like it easy. I don't like it. I don't want to. There's no need to put unnecessary pressure when I can just analyze the charts and attract people. That's nice. Oh, look at that banner. I wonder who did that. When you can just attract people just by analyzing the charts. Don't have to prove anything. Come on, TRVL, go up. What the fuck? Why is it going down? You've got bullish divergence here, but it's not looking great at the moment. It was looking great for a minute and then it stopped looking great. Let's just have a look at my list if there's anything interesting. No. Oh, look at game 2, huh? Shoot. Look at that. Back above, back test, up. See that? Little back test and up. Look at that. Up, down, up. It's pretty easy, huh? When you see it happening. Just wait for the reaction. That green candle is a reaction. This one. If you ever this is the reaction candle. And it also closes like over these wicks. Really nice candle, to be honest with you. It's nice. It's kind of what you're looking for. That's a sign of strength there. That's a real sign of strength. Everything else has low numbers. Link. Oh, Link looks good. Link is going up, huh? Link is going to pump again, I think. Looks like it wants to. I mean, red dojis are really dodgy. If you get a swing failure of the highs, then it will probably head that back down. Hopefully. A lot of tokens are showing the same kind of dump and then kind of, there's no dead cat bounce because it's not going down, but it's like stuck. And the strong ones have gone back up. Like look at injective. When you look at injective, you've got this kind of dump and it's kind of gone up and it's trying to figure out what to do. But then you've got like this one, GMX, and look, it's bounced higher. Or FTM, look, it's right back up to the highs. So actually it hasn't even rejected. It's just gone straight up. Look at JTO. JTO dumped and it's gone right back up to the highs. So these are the strong tokens with these strong bounces. And this is the same pattern as injective. So they've all done the same thing, dump, and some have bounced harder than others. Like look at Link, dump and then right back into an all-time high. Maybe a down. That was strong. Look, mantle. Audi really dumped her. Still looks good, huh? Still looks good. It's just back in the range. Trying to figure out. I think once you get, I think this might be the key actually, Audi. Because that's quite closely connected to Bitcoin, isn't it? You kind of need Audi. Ordinals. You kind of need ordinals. Was it you that was showing the list of Twitter shares? I don't know what you mean. If ordinals could get above there, then the bull market's back on, type thing. Probably. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. If we can get a nice push up today, like that. Oh yeah. Yeah. That was me. You want to see that list? Let me find it on this screen. Yeah, I could. Let me see if I can find it on the screen. It wasn't my file though. Someone sent it to me. I'll find it for you in a minute. I'm gonna go. Someone shared it to me. But I'll have to find it on which account they did. Crypto events. Which Gmail did they use? Let's try that one. Give me a second, I'm just looking here. There it is. There. Save to drive. How do I share it? Oh, no, there you go. I can send you the link now. Actually, let me put it in Discord. Then it's saved. See if you can get that. Yeah, it looks like it can share. It's good business, huh? So YouTube packages. I don't know if I'm ever going to do it, but I mean, you never know. Can't really predict the future. Could be fun, huh? Could be fun to build a YouTube channel and just make money by reviewing a crypto project. Do it anyway. European region target package. Average views 200, subscribers. It's not much, average views. Subscribers 12,800. Turnaround time is slower, 5 to 7. And he makes, how much does he make? Total $7,500. This guy.
Dear XRP community, I have some exciting news that could greatly boost your wealth.
Because this one has much better features, and I think that the Street Paper is so hyped. This one just came out a few days ago, and that's a price increase. So that means you have to think that they are maybe just looking by 10,000, because now we have to wait because fees were actually lower than down here, because here everyone started directly here from the web.
27 comments, 5 likes, 120 views. Oh my god, look at his links. Wow. It's like a link fest. He's basically, look at, he's promoting himself like there's no tomorrow. He's not a charter though, he's just reviews, isn't he? What the fuck? How much is he charging? 7,500 for a video review. Can't be real. Can it? I don't know. Seems like too much to me. This is $67,000, look. $67,000. Top influencers, huh? So let's have a look. Connor Kenny. So look at this guy.
So the market has a little bit of a...
Oh, he's English. Okay.
So in my opinion, crypto is currently entering the most profitable and face-melting gains for BTCC. Now, money realized the worst was over. Prices dominance also went parabolic. My trades right here. Remember, these are on BTCC. If you guys do want to sign up, we can see.
His trades. He's doing quite well now, look. Average open price. Order size. XRP. Current price. $3,000. $10,000. Liquidation unlikely. Okay, yeah. That's the right method there. Like 0 liquidation, 3x leverage. Profit and loss 47,000. His balance is 167,000. Yeah. It's quite a high leverage for his account, but it's all right. He's doing
And a
right.
lot of people,
That's probably why people follow him, because they're trying to get signals.
for example, if an altcoin pumps 50%, 20% in a day, I'll take 10% off the table. I hold those profits in cash or stable coins ready to deploy during pullbacks or the next bear market, of which I've been in two. And a significant portion of those gains will also go into real-world assets like property and even the S&P 500 to ensure I can lock in my future financial freedom. So there's something called the distribution phase. This is when the market tops and smart money starts selling while retail investors are FOMOing in. It's crucial to spot this phase early.
Well, he's been in two bear markets, so I mean, he's been around for a long time. That's probably why his channel's so big. He's not bad. He's all right. Mixing real and from scams that pay him. It's true. People are going to get wrecked. It's too much. It's too well produced. That's the problem. You know, look, cheap coins. I'm buying right now. Let's have a look.
Energy supplies don't want you to know about this trick to warm up houses.
Cheap cryptos that you can buy now to hopefully make some serious gains in this coming bull run. Now, I hold most of these cryptos. Some of them I'm just purely speculating on, but we fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Solana, and we also have Casper,
Casper, he's your boy, huh? Casper.
Aptos, and Algorand that I've recently opened. All of these are positions that I think can go significantly higher, and these are all positions that I've dollar cost averaged into live on this channel. So make sure you're subscribed and you turn on those notifications. And guys, if you are looking for a place to trade, there's a link down there in my description to BitUnex. Right now you can get over $5,000 of USDT bonuses.
Oh my god.
Right? So I made a video up here being like, oh, I think 1 inch is looking like an interesting opportunity. We then crashed, and in the fear, uncertainty, doubt, I remembered, okay, I've researched all of these coins. 1 inch is one of them. I want to get a position into it, and this was the most panic because you can see it was just a wick, right? So we opened the position there, and that's the sort of mindset you want to be in. Take advantage of the pullbacks while you have them. Now
Oh, he's gonna get people wrecked. That's oh my god, that's so scary what he's saying. You can only really do that in this phase of the bull market. People watching this in like 4 months' time are going to get so wrecked. He gets a lot of views though. Wow. He doesn't delete the these scams either. Look, it's a scam. Yeah, doesn't delete that either. It's too big. It's making too much money. So this guy is top crypto influencers. Wow. $11,000 this guy. These guys have high subscribers though. This is the lowest one. 2,900 Philippines. Mm. $650 this guy would make you a video. Let's have a look.
A lot of prop firm owners tend to boast about having in-house tech, and actually a lot of
What if you could make the digital world and social media a better place?
Tend to boast about having in-house tech, and actually a lot of jobs. So as a company that did build up developing this software, fairly reasonable in-house tech or a prop firm is probably going to be about is. So for me, about in-house tech.
Not quite sure. 103 views 1 month ago. Don't know. Prop firms. It's not really a trader, is he? Maria, let's see Maria. Maria! Maria.
Hello guys, my name is Maria Anderson.
Hello.
Welcome to my
Hello,
channel. We
Maria.
talk about blockchain, crypto, money and investments here. Welcome to this podcast. You will guys learn a lot today.
Chicken scratch.
Your journal?
Yes, I have a journal. Time. Right? Easy peasy after that. Fair, but it's the cards you've got.
Oh my god. 7 months ago. 2 weeks ago, which is their latest one? See, they're like podcasts, aren't they? She doesn't really do anything apart from podcast. Oh, anyway, you got the link. It's pretty funny, huh? It's pretty funny. My style is more like a Twitch, but crypto Twitch. But I mean, I guess I'm not trading, so I'm not showing my trading, so I guess it's not. Maybe that's the way to explode, to be honest with you, to like do live trades. I kind of want to do it in the bear market, not in the bull market. But I don't know. Bull market, I just like to chart. This is starting to look bearish now, isn't it? Oof. Bitcoin needs to find support. It's really that simple. Until it does, everything's going to look a bit weak. I do wonder though. To look at it tomorrow. Alright. Good night, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care. Cheers. Appreciate it. Happy birthday. On stream, live. Alright, see you.